Hey, welcome to the Hood Nerd Network. I'm your boy, Jarrell Scott Barnes.
It's Ty Riggs, your mama's favorite.
And it's Matty Robinson, a.k.a. Mayor Unofficial.
Yeah, and thank you for tuning in to the YouTube channel, man. Like and subscribe, man. You can see us on iTunes, Spotify, anywhere you get podcasts, man. Today, we're going to be talking about Young Justice. They dropped on DC Universe. We're going to talk about Big Draco, Big Soulja. We talk about it on this episode, man, and much more. So stay tuned. Hit that web. I fuck with this song, man.
I want one of them like old school microphones.
Just wait till this beat drop. It's hard, bro.
I remember all the late nights on the phone trying to play like we ain't gotta wake up in the morning and we never wanna say bye and we stay tight. If I got it, then it's yours. If you want it, keep it more than 100. We were a team, floating on clouds like it was a dream. Plotting, I come up as king and the queen. This was forever, a soul was seen. Then it got a little different. I ain't picking up the phone.
Niggas don't rap like that no more.
Play it off like it's nothing you was soft. Fucking front and fucking pick up on like a blue school. Who knew? Who knew? Who knew?
Who got what you got?
A lot of girls bad. Who hot like you hot? Better think your mama did well when she talk. Now I just reminisce like she had beat rock when beats drop. Yeah, when we young, but had a plan. Maybe pick a fence up to Japan. I was doing the music.
All right, cut that. I fuck with that song. That Sway, you can see it on SoundCloud, man. He's definitely an emerging artist, man. I fuck with that song. I listen to that shit like every day. You fuck with it?
Yeah,
I fuck with it heavy.
I fuck with that shit so heavy, man. We got a lot to talk about, man. I know we like missed a week and stuff like that, so it's been so much that happened, especially in the DC universe, because Young Justice dropped.
Young Justice is back in full effect.
Outsiders, man. I don't want to get too much. I want to take it like a step at a time because there's so much to unpack in that fucking show, man. Because it's like we have so many characters in DC. I see, like, when he opens up, you see Batgirl, you see Static fucking Shock, man. Static Shock. Static fucking Shock. I don't know.
Hawkins.
We saw Virgil. We didn't see the white kid he was with back.
I mean, he probably went
his
to
sidekick?
Ivy League.
Yeah, his sidekick.
His sidekick don't belong in Young Justice. It's his sidekick. The sidekicks keep their sidekick at home. He don't.
But he got powers later on, though. So
he did get powers later on, so we don't know where it's at in like that.
He went to college. That's where he went.
They both did. Virgil was probably the only superhero to just retire.
Well, what is like DC's infatuation with like black superheroes having lightning powers? It's like that's our go-to thing.
I mean, there's only two, but they got like a couple other ones. Technically, Lobo's black.
He's an alien.
Lobo's an alien.
Yeah.
He's an alien. I'm tired of like that. Oh, he's black, but he's. I was like, if Martian Manhunter could be black.
I mean, the Green Lantern.
That was the choice.
That was a choice. Yeah.
That was a bad choice. I mean, for the culture, it was a great choice.
No, he was a black cop, so it was a good choice. It was a good choice.
So basically, it opens up. You see Static Shock. They have the meta trafficking ring where it's just like human trafficking, but basically for people with superpowers, and they're taking these little kids who have like these superpowers, and they're making them like war machines and stuff like that to like fight wars and
because the government doesn't want to rely on the Justice League.
So then that makes Batman and Black Lightning quit, which is crazy to me because like I knew Black Lightning was gonna quit because he quit the black way. He went in front of the Justice League, which is like his regular clothes.
He came in as himself,
as Jeff. Like
he said that he was coming in to retire. Because, like, Batman and them, and like essentially Batman and Green Arrow was like, fuck it, we've staged a coup. Like, we walking the fuck out.
Fam, Batman and the Real Nigga Brigade all dipped.
But but I'm like, they quit because, like, one thing I didn't understand was, like, they quit because, in my interpretation was, they didn't want to be played by the government. Was that one of the reasons you would believe? Like,
I mean, they didn't really explore it yet. Because the thing about Young Justice, which is always dope, is that they'll tell you the answer, but they won't tell you the question that was asked to lead to that answer.
Exactly.
You'll probably find out like later on and shit.
Because Batman got out the fucking game, bro. That nigga, he ain't put it 2 weeks.
He put in his resignation, and then you see like 6 niggas that put in they log outs. Green Arrow is like, yeah, I'm going too. I'm like, who the fuck is funding it now? All the rich niggas are gone.
It's just Wonder Woman and Miss Martian. That's all.
And the Flash, because he don't know what's going on anyway. He wasn't paying attention.
And Jefferson Pierce over here like, I'm about to make this real awkward.
And then Black Lightning killed. The crazy thing is Black Lightning killed a little white girl. Like in the first 5 minutes.
No.
Either way, why it had to be him? It could be Batman. Could be Flash.
Self-defense.
Yeah.
It started. It was the premise. It was the premise to Kill a Mockingbird. G. Like, literally was like. He's like, oh snap! I killed a little white girl. I gotta quit. I gotta leave, man.
I mean, technically, in To Kill a Mockingbird, Bob Ewell was lying the whole time, so that's
True. Facts on
It's
that.
deep in the rap.
No, but like the thing that Young Justice hasn't missed a beat. Like they are still like on that shit. And what's great, they're releasing the episodes out in segments of 3, so you get like 3 episodes a week. So the first 3 is just like hardcore, serious violence. Like niggas was getting their ass handed to them.
People
left
died, G.
People died. It was
So
like
people
smoke
died.
blood. People grew up more. Nightwing is like fucking 28
That
now.
nigga's yoked.
Yo, he's big. Like he's just bigger now. Everybody's more grown. So like in the beginning of Young Justice, you saw like these like kids that were growing up that had like fucking teenager problems and shit like that. Where like fucking Superboy was crying over Miss Martian. Now they got like a 2-bedroom apartment.
Right?
It's young adult justice.
They got like a nice little thing. Wally's gone. They haven't explained that shit. The thing about it is she's with Roy. So
But she's not though. She is, but she's not.
Why is he taking care of a kid then?
Because that's his kid.
I gotta fuck if you want me to take care
Hold
of
on,
it.
time out. How far did you get? Did you get to oh shit, what's this called? With the like the bow and arrow shit. It's
You talking about the security episode?
the security episode, private security. Private security. You saw that shit?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. Did you see that shit?
No, I'm only at the third episode.
So for those who don't know, this is the first comedic episode in the series.
It was like a filler, really. If you want to take it in
Fuck
anime,
that shit.
if you want to take like if it was anime, you would call it a filler.
I would not call it a filler because you're wondering where everybody is, and the fact that you get like all the Harper clones in one spot to know what the fuck is going on, you good.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that when it opened up, I wanted to know where Wally was. Because Wally
course you wanna
and
know where
Artemis,
Wally is.
Wally and Artemis was probably my favorite.
But you ain't never gonna know where Wally is until like probably later on in the season.
But my thing is are they taking it from the rebirth thing where Wally comes back and he's in the timeline the whole episode?
Yeah, but then Wally also was trying to kill Barry Allen, which is why Barry Allen had to come back also.
Yeah, which is like a conundrum of things that's going on. So like my thing is, plus it was cool. I mean, I like to see that Artemis grew up. She wake up and then she saw like a picture of her and Wally, which is crazy because like if I had a girlfriend, like a picture of the other nigga would not be on the table by the bed.
But the thing is like Will is like that's his daughter that he had with Empress, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's his kid, and they're just staying with Artemis because that's her niece. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so that's not her baby.
No,
Wow.
that's her niece.
Okay, why did I think that was her fucking child for some reason? Like,
Cause you dumb.
no, that was high as hell when I watched it. I thought that was the baby. I was like, that's nice though.
My
Oh,
nigga.
that was her.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense now.
See, the show been gone for so long. You
She was
forgot.
a shitty mom. Empress was a shitty fucking mom, man.
I mean, I don't judge, but
Hey,
yeah, she
superhero
was.
parents, man.
It's like some DC precious shit. Like you ain't gonna be shit, bitch.
Hey, you gotta have some type of childhood trauma to be a superhero. And
You think you gonna be a superhero, bitch? Don't standing on top of the motherfucking stairs looking down on me. Who is you, bitch?
Throw a batarang at it.
Oh, bitch, you gonna fucked up.
Damn.
I'm just saying, it's crazy. So we got them, right? And then we see these new superheroes, and they go to Markovia, where they're like making people into like these weapons and shit like that.
Right.
And this is where it got really fucking bloody, cause like now it's like you see these people like just murdering people and shit like that.
Gee.
And then like they get the assassin came in and killed
The queen and the king.
Yeah.
the queen of the king of Markovia, which was that's when it was like, okay, this is a little bit more
That's
bloody.
in the first episode.
Yeah, it's real as fuck.
It's
'Cause
done now. It's real.
Homie thought he was quick trying to get past security dude and
Yo.
shit. Security homie was like, I keep that thing on me. Fuck me.
Sad part. My black ass was like, Ricky.
Move, Ricky. So they killed them, and then that's when it was like, okay, now we're dealing with like you can kill people in Young Justice.
But then
now.
like, how shitty is that? Like, you can't outrun a speeding bullet, but you like super speed.
man,
Like other niggas just like, I can outrun a bullet. He's like, ow, the bullet's faster than me.
Right? I'm just quick. I'm not fast.
I should have ate those ribs.
what do you think? What do you think about Aqualad and Miss Martian just staying at the fucking watchtower? Because everybody, because the show takes place, it's like all the other
Well,
teams doing like underground missions.
well, Miss Martian is now trying to get her life right.
Well, yeah.
And Aqualad been through enough. He had to be a double agent.
Yeah,
He didn't kill people.
That nigga almost died.
Gee, like let that man chill for a minute. Y'all deal.
he
with
got a
y'all
nice
issues.
ass suit. They gave him a good suit after that. They was like, you know what? Hey, here you go.
Fly it in everybody. G.
This shit sponsored by Nike.
That suit, that's that DLC suit right there from Aquaman the movie. That's what that shit is.
They bought the season pass. Yeah.
But you don't even see them like go on missions or anything like that. Cause cause Nightwing brought a team together. He pretty much went to everybody's house. He's like, yeah, I know y'all chilling.
But that's the thing though, cause Dick Grayson is becoming what he said he'd never become, and that's fucking Batman Light. That's all he does.
Right.
Where he's like, I need to be alone. It's like, no, don't be alone. Go with a team. Nah, fuck that. I don't want to endanger my friends.
But I hate that shit though, cause it's like I hate Nightwing's storyline, cause it's always
you wild.
Cause it's like I hate his mention of being like I don't want to be Batman. Like it's just like just be fucking Nightwing and have your own storyline with the
he is and he has.
It's daddy issues.
Those daddy issues is what takes me away from his character. That's what I fucking
But that's
feel
his
like.
character.
That's
it's
who he
like
is.
that's why he became Nightwing. He didn't want to be Batman's protege. He wanted to be his own hero.
Yeah.
But he doing the same thing. That's like, man, my daddy a Crip and I hate Crips, so I'm gonna be a Blood. Like that's just the same shit.
See, now you're trying to sound like Soulja Boy. That's a whole nother podcast we gonna get up.
Oh, we gonna get to that. We gonna get to that.
No, but like there's a run called Grayson, which is about I don't know if y'all read it, which was about when Dick Grayson went to go join an agency and become like a spy and shit, which is great because they give a nod to it in Young Justice, which I think is beautiful with the face spiral shit from the hidden cameras. That's a nod from Grayson run where essentially he just says fuck being a superhero for a while because Nightwing's dead, quote unquote, and he's like I'm gonna be a secret agent for a little bit and use my skills that I got to be a better person than Batman was a hero type shit. It's dope.
I mean, I like that. I mean, I like the storyline where he went undercover for the Court of Owls too.
Yeah.
Like, cause Court of Owls, the reason his parents died was to get him ready to be one of the heads of the Court of Owls and shit. They had like a tracking device in his tooth. Because of that. And when Batman found out, he didn't even say shit. He just knocked my nigga tooth out.
Damn.
And then picked it up off the floor and was like, yeah, they've been tracking you since you was a kid. And then, so it's like, I like that storyline because now that he's just like, yeah, I'll just be,
Dick Grayson, that nigga. He don't want to tell you, but he that nigga.
He that nigga. I just hate when he can be complaining about Batman. I just think that's a weak part of the character. That's
his only weakness.
That's his only weakness to me, his character. Like, everything else is dope. He fucking Starfire or Oracle. Well, he's fucking Oracle in the show.
Ain't Oracle crippled now?
Oracle crippled. Yeah, she's in.
And he's still in them jams.
He
Look
ain't
at
in
him,
them jams.
just knocking that ragdoll around. That's it.
Damn.
Out there with the crazy legs and shit.
Just don't show up wearing a Hawaiian t-shirt.
That Tyreek said it, y'all. He called it crazy legs when they have sex. I didn't say it at all.
When you say I was like, but she crippled though.
She's what's the PC word for it, James? Like
Paraplegic.
Mobility challenge.
Mobility. I don't know. I think you got away with it. I think that was okay.
No.
No. Crazy legs.
Fucking ableist.
That's gonna be the strip club name when there's a whole bunch of paraplegics, crazy legs.
I want a paraplegic stripper. Like she roll on the stage, right? Then when she get on the pole, she just spin around that bitch like a helicopter. Let me stop. Let me stop.
I'm not gonna lie. I bet you Google that shit, you can find it.
You paid.
Let's Google it.
So I think he's dating Oracle though, because it was like a scene where he went back to Bloodhaven, his crib. And then, he went back and talked to Oracle. They like made out and shit.
Dope.
Yeah, so
that's because they ain't just Starfire.
So
yet.
Oracle is
Barbara Gordon.
Barbara Gordon, and this took place after the Killing Joke, where the Joker had shot her and shit like that. Okay, so I'm starting to see a lot of timelines come together, which I like because it takes a lot of the folklore of which we didn't see in the previous episodes, because where Young Justice took place in the timeline of DC in the last 2 seasons.
Well, also the other thing is like they don't have to tell you shit. If you want to know, you gotta look that shit up.
Exactly,
and that's what's really dope about it. Because if you want to know, how come she ain't walk? How come she never get out the bed? It's like, you gotta read a book to find out.
Yeah. Well, how do you feel about Black Lightning? Because you in the future episodes, he's dating a white woman now.
Damn, Jeff.
I mean, you find happiness wherever you go. I mean, find love where you find love.
But it's like you can't just go for the CW. You got this beautiful black wife and these black kids, this black neighborhood, and then I watch Young Justice. Like, oh yeah, I'm with Becky.
Yo, they trying to help like fuck it. I ain't got nothing.
It's a different universe. It's a different universe.
He went to Markovia and was just like, ooh, what's your name? And he fucking the shit out of it now.
I mean, hey.
Damn. All right, black men, stay away from Markovia. That's all we got.
Right?
That's the Kardashians over there.
She probably got like 3 doctorates and shit.
No, she's like a scientist and shit. And
I've seen her.
Yeah. And the person that Geoforce, the dude that got kind of shunned away from Markovia, yeah, she like they kind of met up and they were just talking.
I think his name is Breon.
Prince Breon, which is crazy because his parents got murdered and shit, and then he got framed for the shit. Now he's shunned out of the whole neighborhood. So it's like the storyline is like really
It's a lot.
grounded.
Wait, so he got blamed for
Hold
somebody's
on.
murder?
So
and
here's what's funny though. Everything Jarrell is saying is like in the first like 2.5, 3 episodes, and he still ain't saying shit.
Exactly.
There's so much that happens.
There's
during
so
the
much
show.
more that I'm just pacing myself, nigga. It's
Oh
like a
my
lot
God.
of information.
It's
and
a lot, but
it feels
it's
like
so
the episode,
paced out.
and it's so good because it feels like every episode is 5 minutes.
True.
It really
it's like,
feels
it's
like
like
that.
when you were in book 3 of Avatar: The Last Airbender, where shit's just popping off.
I don't know about the first. I hated the first Avatar. I hated it.
Really? With Aang and
I didn't
Zuko
like Aang.
and
I ain't like Aang.
Nigga, I'm gonna need you to explain yourself.
It was whack. It took too long, and it was just like I don't want to see these little 7-year-olds walking around with these problems and shit. With
First
this
of all,
bald
they
head
were
nigga.
12.
Like it was like basically like Krillin's like exterior story.
Oh,
It's like
nigga, you wild
if Krillin was Goku.
like like if Krillin had like if Krillin was the main character, it would be the fucking Aang. That
I
would
hope
be.
Toph crush your go-to in your sleep, nigga.
I don't care about none of the Legend of Korra was way better than the first one. It really was. It was. Korra had way more storyline, better sub characters and shit. It was. It really was. Better fight scenes. Matter of fact.
Oh, nigga, you wild.
Only fight scene that mattered was at the end when he fought that grown ass man.
Fuck out of here.
I mean, you bogus as hell for like comparing graphics when like one was made 10 years.
I'm not talking
after the
about
first one.
graphics. I'm not talking about graphics. I'm
The
talking
fight
about
scenes?
The
I'm
first
talking about,
time-
they
hold
did
on.
Legend of Korra did legendary shit, right? So you want to take it from there? They killed the man 9:00 in the morning on Nickelodeon.
But you're not gonna appreciate.
Hold on.
The
Like, do you know how cold that is in Nickelodeon? They took literally that was when they start bending metals, and this dude was just running towards. They put 2 slabs of metal and crashed my nigga head in on Nickelodeon, right?
But do you know how we got there though? You know how we got to metal
Aang
bending?
had to do it, man.
No,
Nah,
look.
Toph had to figure out how to do it. She was blind, nigga.
I don't
she
care.
was
True.
blind, and
Toph
she
was
learned like
like
how to
that.
do that to break out a fucking moving.
Don't care. It was like boring. It took too long. Everything felt like filler. Every episode felt like it
But
just was.
that created the universe for Korra to live, nigga. Like,
No,
if none of that ever happened,
I could go without Aang and still get used to it.
No.
If you there's no Korra without Aang.
And then at the
Exactly.
end, when everybody thought she was gonna fuck the dude in the end, and she fucked the girl, and then Nickelodeon was like, "What? Craziness!" It just ended, and they just because they wanted to end the show on Nickelodeon, and it was crazy. It was good. They broke rules, and I love it.
So the first one didn't break no rules for you.
No, it didn't.
That what you're saying?
No,
They didn't
no.
introduce blood building and shit. That wasn't enough for you.
it
You
wasn't,
didn't
wasn't
see
enough
that?
lesbian action in
You
there.
didn't see motherfucking lightning bending and shit. That didn't do it for you.
No.
You didn't see that wonderful.
The only reason people
Zuko
like-
on the fucking well.
People just like Zuko, and it's like in real life, he'd just be a Republican running around just mad at his dad.
Oh, no.
no,
You saying
Zuko
fight
is
words, bro.
Zuko the realest.
So y'all fuck with Zuko? Like, am I the only motherfucker that feels like this?
Yes,
Oh man, fuck y'all, dog.
you ain't shit.
I don't care. I don't care about it. I just think the first Avatar took too long. It could have ended earlier. The fucking Legend of Korra
It's perfect.
told a better storyline, very tight storyline with good characters that was relatable. That's why I love
That's
that.
just like the first one.
It wasn't.
Yeah,
it
it
wasn't.
was.
It wasn't at all. It wasn't at all.
Well, here's my thing. Since you're a hater, I'm asking you, Ty. All right. So there's an Avatar movie coming to Netflix sometime in like next couple years.
So it's gonna be better than the M. Night Shyamalan.
It's supposed to be.
Oh,
the
he fucked that
actual
one up.
Yeah, that one. No, the show is here in front of your face.
He just segregated races. He was like, the fire be, let's do Muslim. All right, let's do Muslim for the Fire Nation.
He's like, that's the twist.
Just fuck that shit.
No,
up.
but there's talk that like that Netflix joint is gonna pop off. But there's also saying that they might bring the Last Airbender back for the next cycle because the next one is Earthbending,
I can fuck with
and
it.
the rumor is that it's gonna be twins.
Uh-oh.
So there's gonna be twin avatars.
Wow.
So
Do you think it's too long? Like, I mean, do you think it's been too long since we seen the Airbender? Like, will we give a fuck?
I don't give a fuck. I'll watch that show forever. I'll be 95, be like, oh, a new episode of Avatar: The Last Airbender.
You did that voice way too good.
I'm old as hell, dog.
He gets paid for this.
He does get paid. My man's doing commercials and shit.
I gotta drink my unicorn blood at least like a little bit every day.
But I'm like, okay, so you think? I think that, I don't know. It's sticky because you're getting so much content nowadays, especially for like superheroes, and anime, and things like that. So it's like to see another like Avatar, it has to be some sort of storyline that's like really good.
I felt the same way about Superman. because like the DC animated is fucking killing it, but they got so many that come out so often. And then because there was a Superman Doomsday that came out, I think about 7 years ago or so.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, and that one was okay, but then
The one that recently came
Death
out.
of Superman that came out last year, that shit was fuego.
Yeah, they stepped their game up from what the universe they had, 10 years ago to now.
I mean, it was more into the storyline of the comic book a little bit more too.
Yeah, because they dedicated like an hour 20 to like the whole first half of it. Because Reign of Superman, that movie is cold as fuck.
Reign of Superman, and we get into the Reign of Superman was a really good movie, but the timing was bad.
What you mean the timing was bad?
Because I just saw Spider-Man enter the universe, so I don't want to see 7 different fucking Superman walk around.
No,
I mean,
it's perfect timing. See, the DC cartoon animated universe is cool because they drop everything in the same universe, but it's so different. So like every 3 months a new movie will come out. So right now it's Superman. Next time it's probably gonna be Batman. The next it'll be the Flash. Everything is like coming together.
I understand that. I'm saying the plot to the story is exactly the Spider-Man entering the universe. It is.
How?
So you get Superman. He's dead, right? Mm-hmm. Next thing you know, all these Supermen come out of there. You see Superboy, that was a clone from fucking Lex Luthor, and that was the comic relief. He was like a little boy and shit like that. He was just like the fucking Spider Pig, right? Then you got John Henry, which is the black Superman. Oh, he don't got superpowers. He got this big ass fucking steel hammer that he just got off work with, and he just started whacking superheroes around. So that was cool, right?
He got off.
I take it you did not see Shaq's, or I'm sorry,
Steel?
Shaquille O'Neal's Steel.
It was basically that. It was just steel.
Basically that, nigga. It was that.
And he was gonna fuck Lois. Oh, he was gonna fuck Lois.
She broke in his house.
She broke in his house. He was just like, yeah, Superman gone. I was like, John, you better sit your ass down for Clark get back in the motherfucking crib.
He's like, I'm gonna show you how to work these railroads.
Right. So you just get all these Supermans. So you just see different versions of Superman that were all like different than the ones that we're normally used to. So it kind of created this world, and that was cool. But it just wasn't. I didn't see anything that was like, this is special.
But you can't.
I'm sorry. I like Superboy because it was like reminded me of when I was younger, when I used to read the Superboy comics. He had like nice glasses, little jacket and shit, look cool and shit. But
bro, first of all, you can't compare the two together. That's because one is a major motion picture and the other one is just like a straight to DVD digital type shit.
Yeah, I mean,
and not to mention, this is also the Into the Spider-Verse is the best Marvel animated film to come out in probably 15 years. Fight me on that, nigga.
Whoa.
Pull up some facts.
He's right though.
Pull up some facts.
What, the Atlantis one didn't do it for you?
Atlantis?
That was a good fucking movie.
Nigga, I'm talking about Marvel.
Yeah, Marvel
animated
cartoons.
films.
Yeah.
Marvel animated films. I mean, they did good with Spider-Man, the Marvel animated films. I mean, that got a fucking Oscar, dog.
Got a Golden Globe.
I'm Golden Globe. I'm sorry.
And
I'm sorry. I messed up.
Time out, but that had a theatrical release, so it had to be good. I'm talking about, name me some Marvel animated movies that came straight to digital, straight to DVD, that you would say were held up to that standard.
Marvel has no animated films that was actually good,
Right,
and you know that.
all of them,
exactly,
you know that
exactly. But the fact that DC animated has been so consistent for this long, and now like they've kind of soft rebooted it with Justice League War to like say like this is the jumping on point for this entire universe type shit, and the fact that they are staying in line with what they're doing, and they can continue to give you good ass films in their universe, I'd say speaks a lot more volumes than like trying to compare all these other ones and shit.
I feel you on that. I mean, I can still judge it though. You know what I mean? I can still judge it. Like, it can still be bad. I mean, I like the animation. I mean, again, Young Justice is fucking amazing, right? But I don't see anything for Reign of Superman. I love Death of Superman, but Reign of Superman didn't make a point to me.
Nigga, the fact when you got like four and a half Supermen fighting each other in the plaza
Wasn't good. I don't even like Superman as a character.
Damn.
See,
and then don't say damn like I'm the only nigga that feels this way. Like, everybody knows Superman has been a bland character. I'm not crazy. I'm being honest.
He's the Captain America of
Captain
DC.
America's way more interesting than it is fucking Superman.
That I agree with.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, Superman is overrated, but I say like in terms of Superman.
Nobody want to see a cis white man with unbelievable strength. Like, nobody wants to see that.
Well, not right now.
We have enough of those.
We have enough of those.
Shit, you give me them powers, I'm robbing some banks, nigga.
You give a white man them powers,
and that's why they don't want to give.
That's why I give you lightning powers.
Can't shock this bank vault open.
This one's made of aluminum foil. Oh, my weakness.
I'm just saying they had to reboot the character. That's why they gave you. They giving you 7 Supermans. I'm like, oh, let's see which one they like. You know?
See, I don't even want to spoil the film, but like, nigga, it's like,
We can spoil spoilers.
They're
Fast forward if you don't like this.
yeah, but like they're not rebooting them at all. It's just like they give you like the story when Superman came back in the comics. They gotta give you a reason why he comes back. Because I will say, in Doomsday, they did a very good version of showing that like, oh yeah, the Superman's a clone. He has a bomb in his head, and he fucks everything up because he doesn't know where that line is because he doesn't have human morality. Right. And in this movie, Reign of Superman, you got like cyborg Superman fucking up shit. You got Superboy just like trying to like being the businessman, being Captain Amazing from Mystery Men type shit. You got the Invisor or whatever the fuck it is with the like glasses and shit.
Glasses,
Yeah, who's just like, yo, nigga, I'm just here. Like shit, fuck.
And he
it.
was a hologram that whole time, right?
Yeah. And then you got fucking Steel, who's like, yo, I owe this to the city and Superman and the people of Metropolis. And then you got actual fucking Kal-El Superman. Who,
I like that Lois had a lot of screen time. It's all like how,
of course,
like they making Lois into more of a badass character, like in terms of like being in danger, and, like,
Instead of just like almost killing herself, taking pictures and shit.
Exactly. Because in like every episode, she's like, "I'm gonna take a picture." Oh, I fell. Like,
Her and Mary Jane, like
Mary Jane, like in the video game, Spider-Man, she had a good,
dope.
she was dope in that fucking, yeah. She did some stupid shit, but a couple times. I remember she ran into the laboratory and shit. Oh, man, I couldn't play that part.
both of them just
were you
love
scared?
nosy bitches.
Why aren't you canceled, bro? I can't stand you, bro.
They're journalists. Like they like journalists.
They like Vice reporters.
Oh, and you say I'm canceled.
What's wrong with Vice? What
You
say
name
Vice?
names.
I say Vice with WG. I don't know. But no, I mean, like, I don't know. Like, I did like that part when, like, you know, seeing Lois in that area, because you haven't really seen too much of Lois's character, which I think is deeper to explore. Because then in the film, you got to see her talk to Wonder Woman and have those conversations, which you've never seen. Because like both of them was like, yo, I kind of want to fuck Clark. Like both of them was like had that understanding, but at the same time, it was like kind of cool seeing them.
But as a Superman film, as a DC film, in like the current state of DC, was it not dope?
No, I had more fun looking at other characters than actual Superman.
Nigga, I enjoyed Reign of Superman more than I did Aquaman, nigga.
You crazy.
Bow.
How do you like Superman as a character? Like, no,
I don't like Superman as a character.
It's bland, it's outdated. It was cool
Here's
back in the fucking 90s.
It's a dope ass narrative. I enjoyed that story very much because like you had so many different angles to come from.
Let me ask you this question then.
What up?
Which one did you like better? Spider-Verse or Reign of Superman?
Oh, Spider-Verse.
You can't compare a
But you-
theatrical.
It's the same thing. You can't.
No.
It's not different.
Hold on.
Hold on. You're not gonna say it's different just because it's a theatrical release rather than a digital release. It still has a runtime. It still has a plot, and it still has an ending. So it's the same shit.
Also, in their individual universes, like they also had to find a way to get people to watch Miles Morales or to explain why he's there. Because other than that, it's just okay. He was I forgot how he got his powers originally on the comics.
Who, Miles Morales?
Yeah.
Originally, he got them from
it was
Alfred X, from the spider, because his uncle stole the spider. Aaron stole it, and then he slipped it in the original comic, right?
Right.
Yeah, he slipped it in Miles' backpack to get it later, and it bit him, and then he went back for it, and the spider was good
Okay.
in the house. Yep.
See, it was that, and then he became Spider-Man. And
Yeah,
nobody
you
cared.
knew Miles was black because he hit the spider when it bit him. He's like, nigga.
Yeah.
Peter ain't never did that shit. He's like, oh.
He's like,
Peter Parker was also like 92 pounds wet. So
I don't know. I like where the contest got me to go back to the Superman thing. I like the fight scenes. Fight scenes was cool. Seeing Lex Luthor kind of trying to capitalize off of shit. They did make a Trump reference and shit. It was like make Metropolis great again.
yeah,
Which is really funny
that's
to
what
me.
everyone's doing. So
You
why
know?
not?
Yeah, trying to just. I mean, they gotta reflect the times and shit. They had like a World War II. I think they had a comic book with Superman when 9/11 happened, and he went over to Iraq and beat some niggas up. So they always kind of reflect the times of what's going on. So they had to do the Trump campaign. I like that. I mean, overall, if I had to rate it, like I'd give it like a 7 out of 10, which is good.
You probably needed a palate cleanser. You probably had to watch something between that and Spider-Verse.
Probably so.
And separate like the comparison, because it's not the same thing.
I probably agree with you on that. Because I just got off fucking Spider-Man. You give me this Spider-Man and Superman shit, and there's like a bunch of it's too much. It's too much.
I liked it.
All right, what about you, Ty?
I'm gonna watch Superman because it looked cool with the trailer, but Spider-Verse was lit. I liked it. 8 out of 10.
I get it because it got a Golden Globe. Well, but let's go back to Young Justice real quick, and then we'll move forward and stuff like that.
Young Justice, they wilding in that bitch.
The Young Justice is great. Well, they just wilding in that bitch. We'll go back to Young Justice though. You did see Lex Luthor in there, right? Lex Luthor's in that universe, right?
Yeah.
Lex Luthor's in there. You don't see Superman at all, I don't believe.
No, he's in space.
Wow.
Superman just Goku.
Basically,
You know, like if Superman was here, all our problems we saw, like, and Superman's like, I have way more important shit to deal with than with y'all petty shit.
Well, Superman did what Drake did. He was like, I got a kid.
he did not want to claim Superboy at all. I think he's so grown. I think their relationship probably got stronger though over time, because it's been like 8 years since the last season.
Did they ever like talk?
They talked in the second season, yeah. Like at first, because Batman had to come to Superman like, yo, you kind of not, talking to Superboy, man. He's like, damn, that ain't my kid, son. So they kind of had that kind of conversation.
He's like, actually, it is your kid. It's you. And that's he really do hate his baby mama.
He did not. He didn't. He wasn't birthed. He just was a clone
of him and Lex Luthor. Yeah, Lex Luthor is his baby mama.
On some like sentimental shit, like I don't really have to love a man. Like, hey yo, Ty, bro. We fuck with each other, right? All right, here go this kid, bro. Like, that's a lot to put on somebody.
It's my genes and your genes.
It's like, yo, he looks like you. He talks like you. He got your powers, but he got my brain.
Superman on Maury and shit. Like, bro, I didn't even want this kid, bro. And shit like,
prove it's mine. Prove it.
Can he fly? No.
But he could jump real high though. Oh, damn. Okay, he might be.
Throw some kryptonite on him and cry.
So you got that. That's cool. They go more into like the meta human trafficking and shit like that. I love the news reporter like that G Gordon, like the TMZ that they got on everybody.
That's one of my favorite people.
That's like so good that they do that, because it kind of reflects like where America's at with like everybody and shit like that, which is pretty cool. I like that aspect of it. I don't know. I don't know where they're going to take it. I think they are going bloody because they introduced a new character, Halo, which was like this Muslim girl that cannot remember who or where she came from. So she learns English as the episodes progress. And then one of the things that was pretty cool is that she can't die. Like literally, somebody just snapped her neck and everybody thought she was dead.
That nigga grabbed her by the face.
Snapped her neck.
While it was set on fire.
And everybody thought she was dead, and she just gets back up. It's like, Halo's okay. So it's like, we don't know. And then they know who she is. Like, she doesn't remember who she is, but they tell her, like, yo, we looked you up, on Facebook and say your name Gabriella. And she's like, my name's not Gabriella. I'm Halo, like y'all told me. So it's like, we don't know who this character is yet.
Oh, wow.
Which gives us like a mystery of like who the fuck, she is and shit. So,
yeah.
I don't know where she came from. It looks. She had a purpose of going to Markovia, and we don't know what that purpose is.
Well, she opened the door for the motherfuckers to get in.
Who to get in?
Remember when the dude like zip zap zop like right past her and shit?
Oh, to assassinate the parent.
So like the question is, was she going out or did she know? That's the question.
Ooh, she was probably a sleeper cell.
So
that's what it was.
So you don't really know.
You think she's a sleeper cell?
Yeah,
I like that theory.
Maybe a code word activates her.
She's not Bucky, nigga. Blue, cheese, checkers. That was the lamest part of Marvel.
Not really.
You said there for 3 minutes, cheese,
that shit exists, man. That's
cold.
Real shit. There's American citizens that if they hear, or it's folklore, I guess, that if they hear like a certain sequence of words, it activates something in their head that'll make them do a mission that they were programmed to do in the first place.
So they just gotta get triggered, right?
Yeah.
They'll be R. Kelly. They're like, ah!
That's why Rick Ross came out with that song Pineapples. Ooh.
like that's how it starts. and shit. But I mean, back to Halo though. I mean, I believe so you think she's there for the wrong reasons, not the good reasons?
We'll
I
find
mean,
out.
I mean, while we here,
it's
we
too
can speculate.
I mean, it's still too early to tell.
Speculate.
It's just like she can fall on either side of that coin.
right.
I mean, look at her as a person though. I mean, she's like really, really nice, but she has some like crazy.
She don't know who she is. So
I know
like,
she don't know who she is,
So
but
she got to be nice.
But she has these powers, so she knew beforehand that she had all these powers
But
before she was Gabriella.
Dr. Fate said you're an old soul in a young body.
Uh-oh.
What episode was that?
I think that was that episode when Halo and Artemis are outside on that park bench because Zatanna and her dad got that 1 hour together. In the
Always
in the
Zatanna,
park.
yeah.
Mhm.
Which I love that they continued that storyline. That was fucking amazing.
Man, I
Good-
fucking hate Dr. Fate so much.
Dr. Fate is so annoying.
Only because like he's a petty motherfucker. He's just like, nah, you're my slave now. Oh, you want to go see the real world? I guess you can go for like 2 minutes.
Dr. Fate like that manager that wants you to go back to work. Like, all right, now. Smoke break was supposed to be 5 minutes, y'all.
He stand outside with his arms folded.
Just check it. You working? So, I mean, that was cool. They kept that storyline going.
Yeah.
And then, yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. I think Halo, I think she is probably going to turn on them at some point.
And somebody's going to have to bust a cap in her ass.
I mean, she can't die. That's the scary part.
They'll find a way.
They're going to have to like
If they
bury her and something.
they want you dead.
That's why they probably killing her so much, just to set the tone. Because it's like you stab her, she's not gonna die. You snap her neck, she's not gonna die. You set the bitch on fire, she's not gonna die.
You got to do it like they did Cell.
What you gotta do? What, have your dad yell in your ear while you do a Kamehameha?
Yeah.
No,
Get rid of
you
every speck.
If there's one,
Every speck.
that's why it's cell. If there's one cell left, he can regenerate. You gotta destroy the whole fucking thing.
So you think that's gonna happen? There's no pot. You think Black Lightning was like
Hadouken!
you think Black Lightning was like, all right, this is my time, y'all. I hate that DC keep giving black people them voices. Like it's like every time you step in, it's like it's a black dude.
It's the same two niggas, isn't it?
It's the same.
Actually,
two
it
niggas.
is because the same voices. Jefferson
Lamar.
Pierce. No, not him. It's the
Phil
one that
Lamar's
does,
done?
no, it's the one that does Cyborg
Oh, word.
on,
Okay.
on Teen Titans Go.
Booyah!
It's him and Phil Lamar. They do all of them.
Yeah.
Those are the only two.
Cause it'd be like so loud. With, like
And
you
Kevin
be,
Michael Richardson. That's the third one.
They be watching it at night and shit. Fucking Nightwing be like, all right, guys, we gotta go. All right, now I'm just gonna grab my backpack.
For sure.
But the thing is, like, you gotta have one of those. If you're gonna do voiceover, you gotta have one of the voices in your back pocket. I got one. Shit.
I mean, you're a voiceover artist, but it's like bad.
What you mean? Now look here, young blood. I'm gonna let you know some game real quick.
See, like you gotta have that type of voice, and then the white people gonna be like, "Hey, my name's Nightwing, and I do really cool stuff with Batman."
I'm
It's like-
47 and I sound like I'm 16.
like-
Meanwhile, I
we gotta have so much pain in our voice.
No,
and shit.
all the black superheroes sound like they smoke squares. It's like, yeah.
Artemis, did you see where y'all put my Newports? I don't know where I put my Newports. So I mean, like, yo, so all right, so yeah, so you get that. Is there any other storyline that we were missing?
I mean, they ain't introduced shit yet.
I mean, I do know that Clay was it Clayface or what's his name?
I was gonna say Clay Thompson.
Clay Thompson came in, shot 2 points on the niggas.
He's
No.
like, I can still dunk y'all.
No. So Clayface was in there. Then we got to see Robin, the Red Robin. With the little, yeah, the young one. I hate you for that. I hate you for that. So you got to see Red Robin and Yum. Yes, I know. Yes, I know.
I was just waiting for Matty to get it.
I got that shit hella late too. I'm like, yum, what the? Got it.
I'm thinking about Soulja Boy so much. I'm like, what, you want to buy shoes, nigga?
Low key, I wanted some Yum shoes till they rebranded.
I never want a pair of yums.
I wanted the ugly ratchet Yums. I didn't want like the new classic shit that he got with what's that suicidal nigga?
Just so y'all know, this nigga's a real, true Soulja Boy fan.
Since
I'm
day one.
transitioning to top of Soulja Boy because this nigga's been waiting to dick ride on
Hey.
this nigga.
It's
for
not
fucking
dick riding. When you
ever.
a fan, you a fan.
That's because Tyrese walks around with the pamphlet that says, Soulja Boy told me, now let me help you tell him.
Stop. I'm a Draco witness.
Are you a Draco witness? Stop.
Haters will steal your whole fucking flow.
How do you feel about the Soulja Boy thing? Let's tell the fans.
Well, first
Because
off,
let's set the stage. Let's set the stage before we go dead into it. I want to rush it. So Soulja Boy decided to do the Breakfast Club interview.
yes.
James, I don't know if you want to load up the Breakfast Club interview. So yeah, he decided to come to the Breakfast Club, and it was he talked some shit. You know what I mean? He talked hella shit
For a whole hour.
It's a whole hour. He
For a
talked.
whole
He went
hour.
in, and we haven't heard from Drake in years. We haven't heard from Drake in years. You know what I mean? We've seen him on like flex on Instagram with the $2 he got. We seen him barely making any music and shit. So it's like
Wait.
Wait,
I mean, in Drake's defense, like he's not one to drop. Like he'll come out with some features and shit.
Wait, we talking about
but-
Drake or Big Draco?
Big Draco.
Oh no, Soulja Boy's been dropping projects.
Soulja Boy been dropping little like fucking.
It's on.
He's not
iTunes.
even signed.
He never really.
He
was.
just got signed 2 days ago, just because off of this interview.
No, he was like signed off of Young Money to make beats, and then he's been.
Who want to be
working.
on Young Money with Birdman basically giving niggas $12?
And that's Cash Money. Young Money is Wayne and them.
Who getting money off Young Money?
Why get
Whoever's
cash money when you
working.
get actual money.
Whoever's working.
Do you know how many niggas got signed to Young Money? You think everybody don't want to work?
They are working on their own projects. It's different.
All
as
right,
far
fine.
as
We're
rap
gonna
goes.
play a game. Name all the niggas on the song Bedrock.
They rock. Gutter. J Mills.
Let's check in on that song 10 years later. Who's working? Who's
They
working?
all are working. You know what? When you're Wayne's underling, you're really just the writer's room, background. Everybody got their own songs. They open for Wayne. Wayne don't have local niggas who open for him. He has Gutter and them open for him.
I don't like the way they not. You know the management's bad. Don't try to vouch
The
for these
management
niggas.
isn't bad. It's that they're not good enough to reach a certain level. Like there's Wayne, there's Drake, there's Nicki, there's Tyga, then there's everybody else.
I'm the Gutter. But it wasn't good. It's Gutter.
Gutter had bars, but he's really just writer room. Nobody wants to hear Gutter. You don't want to hear Gutter on the
J
radio.
Mills.
You don't want to hear J Mills on the
I
radio.
don't trust any nigga that say his name twice.
Basically.
You don't want to hear these niggas on the radio. That's the thing. So Wayne takes the niggas with bars, puts them in his writer's room, and he pays them well.
So you saying Wayne doesn't write his own bars?
Well, everybody sits and
So the things that you've been saying on
Ooh.
this pod. Hold on,
Hold on.
wait. I don't know. So the shit that you've been saying about Drake, the shit that
Ooh.
you've been saying about Drake.
Ooh.
who taught him?
No, don't
Who
try
taught
to,
him?
don't try to use the Soulja Boy way out of this shit. No, don't try to attack me. Don't say shit about Drake. Don't say shit about Drake now that you saying that shit about Wayne.
Hey, Wayne is like Beyonce. It just happened.
Nah, man, fuck that.
No.
We taking the heat off of fucking Soulja Boy.
He's reading from the Soldier's book of deflection.
Please, let's go to the chapter
I don't think I've
deflection.
ever. When's the last time Soulja Boy deflected anything? I
No,
don't
I'm talking about you.
We about to find out. James, play that shit.
I'm talking about you, Ty Rickens.
Me personally, why? Because he was locked up. Yes. Okay, I was locked up too, nigga. The Drake beat. Yo, Big Mill ain't beat for Chris Brown. It was finna box. It was Floyd Mayweather. He beat with Drake, the biggest rapper in the world.
I would
But
get
this-
up on that too.
Drake.
Drake?
The nigga that got bodied by Pusha T.
Mm.
The nigga that hiding his kid from the world, but his world wanna hide from the kid. Aubrey Graham in the wheelchair. Drake, yes.
Mm-hmm. He took it way back.
Y'all niggas better stop playing with me.
Don't play with Drake.
I teach Drake everything he knows. Hold on, you taught Drake everything he knows. Y'all didn't hear Drake on his first song? Tell me what's really going on. Drizzy Drake back in this thing already. That's Soulja. That's my boy. You copy my
Yep.
whole fucking flow.
Hey, he talking mad shit.
You copy my whole fucking flow.
Mhm.
Word for word, bar for bar. Oh. Don't act like I didn't make Drake, nigga. Don't do that.
All right.
Why Charlamagne gassing him up so hard?
Charlamagne was gassing him
because
up.
Charlamagne knows the truth.
He knew it was gonna be mean. He was like, "Nigga, all these views, nigga, whoa, this is 2 million worth of shit right here." I'm just saying, number one, don't come up to this interview talking all that shit when you got some fucked up Gucci headband, my nigga.
Hey, shit happens.
that
That's
Gucci
his
head-
favorite Gucci headband.
He had it since the first video, and you can see it, nigga.
That's his lucky
It's
headband,
his
bro.
favorite.
You can see it, nigga. Like if it looked like him and Bow Wow shared the motherfucker, like,
Well, actually, it was his. Bow Wow just borrowed it.
Cause
Back
some-
in the
Right.
back.
cause you know how big Bow Wow head is, so it looked like it was some
Stretch
form
that
of
bitch all the
stretching
way out.
and release. Like it was just like, oh, I'm on Soulja head today, okay.
Okay.
He talked big shit in there. Let's dig in that shit. Like, so he talked a lot of shit. He said basically he told Drake everything he know. We know that's a big flex.
It's a big flex, but
It's a big flex. Every no, because every rapper does that. Every rapper takes like another person's like bar and kind of remixes it on their own way.
Took his flow, took the way he read off the BlackBerry when he freestyled. Remember back then? That was Soulja shit.
Is it a freestyle if you're reading it?
That was Soulja
It's not a
shit.
freestyle if you're reading it.
Is it a freestyle if you're reading it?
It's not, but that's the only time you see
You
Drake
saw
freestyling.
no, don't say that shit because Chingy said the same shit when that beef video dropped, nigga. He said I used to type all my and that's fucked up. I'm saying Chingy.
No,
this is some
no.
old
Okay,
shit.
everybody
But
you
you
can
have
type
to go
it in
back
your
on tour,
BlackBerry,
though.
but on a
So
You better go back
freestyle.
to her.
But on a freestyle.
That's
Like,
what
when you-
Chingy said. All he does is go on that shit when he raps and shit off the BlackBerry.
On camera though, like okay, you do it on the BlackBerry because like yeah, it was the best phone at the time. But to rap on camera while you're like reading it off your BlackBerry, like Drake did that after Soulja Boy.
No, I think both of them niggas was just unprepared, nigga. I don't think he was like, oh, that's how you do it, Draco.
No,
Okay.
because like somebody says like yeah, niggas out here freestyling off their phones. I guess that's okay then, and then they'll like scroll through their shit.
Come on, man. I that's a flex. It's a flex. I understand. This is what I do agree with Soulja on. I don't want to make it seem like I'm just hating on Soulja. I fuck with Soulja heavy. I fuck with Soulja. I'm just saying that he was influential at the time, and maybe he didn't get the credit that he deserved. So yeah, I agree with him on that level. But him just saying he taught Drake everything he knows, that's not primarily true.
I
like, you
mean-
can think about the people that was around Drake coming up. He had Wayne. He had Birdman.
He had Wayne for the bars. He had Birdman for the shiesty business things. He had Soulja for the culture. Like
Soulja Boy wasn't even relevant when Drake came out.
Soulja Boy, yes he was.
No, he wasn't.
He
Yeah.
was though. He was still making beats and shit.
He was
Yeah.
making beats, but he wasn't like he wasn't
was still-
relevant.
He was still making beats and being part of the conversation.
Nigga, did you really care about fucking Soulja Boy when the Drought 3 came out, when Wayne's Time came out?
Yeah,
Did you
Soulja
care
Boy
about
was still-
Soulja?
Soulja
Come
Boy was still
on,
around.
man. Soulja Boy was still around, but nobody gave a fuck about Soulja. Stop playing.
Here's the thing though, because I'm neutral in this half of the conversation. I don't give a fuck. But look, the fact that like Soulja was still making beats at the time, he was still part of the conversation. Because here's the thing, nigga, you know a Soulja beat when you hear one.
I know a Soulja beat. What beats did he make for Young Money at the time? Other than We Made It with Drake, what was?
When he was signed with them later. Like,
But what beats did he do for Young Money?
the beats on I Am Not a Human Being 2.
How many
Or is
beats?
it
It was
one?
one. It was one track he did off.
It was one track he was
off
on,
the second.
but it was 3 tracks he made a beat on.
Ooh.
It was one song that he made on that motherfucker.
And then he
album.
made a couple of beats for the Sorry for the Wait 2. A couple of mixtapes and a couple of albums.
So the only thing he did in that time span from when he was on top until now is introduce a couple young artists, which I'm not knocking him for. Most not most.
Most niggas that are like blown up now and like branching out and doing all this shit, like Rich the Kid. Rich the Kid has a label now and signing niggas. Famous Dex is touring.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking all these niggas, Trippie Redd, like they were all in Soulja Boy videos or doing a collab with Soulja Boy. Chief Keef is touring and he got bands on top of bands. Like he was almost signed to Soulja Boy before he was scooped up.
But you going around the question, nigga. You're going around the whole entire
what's the
fucking
question?
Nigga, how did he teach Drake anything?
He taught Drake how to keep his ear to the streets because what Soulja Boy was known for.
Drake
in
ain't
Atlanta.
had no
Look,
ear to the motherfucking street,
listen.
nigga. His owl, he got an
Listen,
owl
see,
logo.
You interrupted me. I gotta finish.
He got an owl logo.
Gotta finish my statement.
I understand that, but you don't say, "Oh, you put Drake ears to the street." This
No,
nigga's Jamaican.
He didn't put his ears to the street. He learned. All right, when Soulja Boy was first coming out, people used to want to beat Soulja Boy ass because he'll do a song with you, and in the next couple of projects he's gonna sound exactly like you. Soulja Boy started doing that shit, blew up off that shit. The nigga that he shot, he produced a song for those niggas. He fucked them over on that song, and they came to fuck him up. I was there, like
In the room?
not in the room, but
Soulja Boy shot you?
when it was being reported, when it was being reported, like that nigga made a song about it. The nigga made a song about it.
Okay.
Like those niggas, I like they song.
But you
too.
see,
It
he
was
not.
decent,
You see,
but
he not answering the question, right?
What's the
Am I fucking crazy?
He taught Drake
How did he teach Drake anything?
He taught Drake how to steal niggas' flows. If he hears a nigga that's hot,
Drake don't steal flows. What he gotta steal
the
flows
first
with?
nigga to actually call out Drake out was
Come on,
XXXTentacion.
Nigga, he did one track with XXX and he never rapped like that again.
The
What you
same
talking
thing
about?
Soulja Boy do. Soulja Boy will take your shit, blow up off it, and then when you complain about it, he just nods it off.
What are you
and then
talking
moves
about?
on.
That's a
when Soulja
stupid
Boy
argument.
When
'Cause
Soulja Boy
everybody-
first came out, That's what he did, and
No.
then he blew up off of that shit.
No, because every rapper does the same thing. When Snap Dancer came out, everybody had their own Snap Dancer song. When the trap shit came out, everybody want to start rapping with trap. When drill shit came out, everybody want
It's
to be
not
drill.
a genre.
But
It's a sound.
it's
he
a
took the sound. He
Every
didn't take
rapper
the genre.
follows sound, Ty.
No.
Every rapper follows sound.
No.
Come on, man.
All I know is
Think
that
about it.
this is a weird ass, deep ass conversation. And look, everyone got their own perspective on shit, right? We take what
See,
we want to
Matt,
take. We
he
don't
too
wanna
Christian.
take.
He too Christian.
No, you
Hey, in
tried.
the eyes of the Lord,
look,
Soulja Boy did
'cause-
what he could.
Because look,
He
I got
took his shiesty tactics. He learned from everybody who was his big homie. Soulja Boy was his big homie.
Okay. But you can't. But he didn't give Drake the game.
But
bro.
maybe like he applied to
Basically.
the foreign exchange program. There was a scholarship, and everybody learned something.
Yeah.
All right,
after
let's
school
we'll
special.
put it. We'll put it. We'll put it.
But
I'll
let's
put
go-
that to the side.
but
Also,
we need
I
to
don't
get-
trust Canadian niggas. Like
Okay,
black
I don't
Canadians.
trust
I don't trust
Zone
them.
1 Atlanta niggas. All right.
You shouldn't. Because
What? But Soulja Boy said he's from Bompton.
he's from a little bit of everywhere. Isn't
right. So I'm like, okay. So he said that shit. Let's agree on something positive on Soulja, right?
Mhm.
I'm glad that somebody, cause really he's the biggest in our generation. I remember when I was a kid, I remember I was in we had to be in grammar school or some shit when Soulja Boy was like, oh, they making a video for Crank That, cause we knew about Soulja Boy years before he made it to TV.
Yeah, I
'Cause we-
was a freshman or a sophomore.
Yeah, I was like
Yeah.
I was like in 7th or 8th
I
grade.
was still an adult.
like
Yeah.
this is gonna make you feel old, man.
He was at college parties cranking that. It was brand new in that bitch.
Hey, that nigga legally drinking, cranking that.
Those must have been the days, G.
Boy, gas was low.
Pants baggy than a motherfucker.
And they white leg. Don't play. Don't play.
Hey, Matty was dressing like them Def Jam Vendetta niggas.
Look. Yo, don't knock it till you try it, bro.
With the do-rag.
With the Echo, the red Echo.
Nigga, you ain't lived till you get like some Fat Albert pants with the
Man, I had the same shit though. I had the
with
same
the Harlem Globetrotter jersey with the FUBU.
shit. I had the jacket. And I was a
Jabot with the
freshman.
straps, baby.
Jabos with the strap.
I'm ripped, so I couldn't really.
But no, the point I'm trying to make is it was so big because it was like a big moment for us because it was like, oh shit, Soulja Boy gonna release his video for Crank That. Everybody I knew in my neighborhood was like, I'm finna go watch this fucking video, and I have never seen that growing up for like an artist. And we put so much faith in Soulja as kids. I don't fucking know why. Like the report card song, like I
Yep.
put some D's on
Put
it.
some D's on that bitch. He talked to us.
He talked to us like it was just like I don't get it, but he was like very influential at that time. So it was like from that point when he came out, and then he came out with and he was like, "What's Soulja gonna do next?" He came out with this song. He came out with this album. We ain't really heard too much.
Bodied Ice-T.
He did Body Ice-T. Then had that little weird beef with Bow Wow, and then he came out with Turn My Swag On.
Yep.
Crush the Streets.
Kiss Me Through the Phone.
Kiss Me Through the Phone.
Pretty Boy Swag. He just kept on
Gucci
coming with
Bandit.
hits.
He
Yeah.
kept coming with
Gucci
hits.
Bandana.
So I don't know when the relevancy went down for him, but we haven't heard from him after that so long. And then it was crazy when he came back for like hip hop culture, because now we're like, oh fuck yeah, Soulja did that shit.
Between that time, he put Chief Keef on. He put Riff Raff on. He put Lil B on, the bass guy.
Lil B, yeah.
He put
Thank you, bass god.
He was putting niggas on. Like, he would make music. Like, his relevancy was mostly on YouTube. So all his faithful YouTube fans was always like either European white kids or like suburban white kids that listened to his shit. So
And he was the first person you could just look up in every video he made. He made like stupid fucking videos, dance videos.
yep.
Dance videos. He was like
In
all
his
the dance.
mama house.
All them like the challenges you see on the internet, like the Drake challenge, the Millie Rocks and shit. Soulja did that first, man.
Yep.
He did. Like
He did way more for hip hop than Joe Budden.
You just
all right, let's go to another clip. I'm not even gonna get into this thing. Well, he went from the Breakfast Club, you talking that shit. Now he went to Everyday Struggle, and let's take a look at that shit.
Y'all stop all this capping. Y'all lying on my fucking line trying to play me. And now everybody that see this, y'all gonna look stupid as fuck after they say Soulja Boy came up there and checked all that stupid ass. And I did what I had to do.
See, Wayno wasn't playing with that nigga, bro.
Put the hands on the soldier. On the soldier.
Let's
Soldier.
clarify that, because at the same time, brother, all that. Go ahead, stupid.
He was not listening.
He packed his system up.
Say what you gotta say. Go ahead. Yeah, and that's me and my nigga when you say, you sold it out. Y'all say that nigga when he got money, and y'all
Going hard.
He's skinny as hell.
It look like he about to lead a marching band.
That bandana tired as hell, G. That Gucci stretched out on the whole side of his head.
I'm telling you, man, it used to be Bow Wow's. Anyway, he turned up. I think the Breakfast Club interview was nice. It was the beginning. When he was Everyday Struggle, it was like, man. And to be honest with you, like Everyday Struggle, they that's when it gets a little ratchet and stuff like that.
Well, that's what they supposed to do.
Well, you had DJ Academics, who was a troll, so you know, like that,
exactly.
They had that little beef and shit. He even FaceTime Bow Wow during that shit. Like, yeah, I just, hey, all them niggas took an L, bro. But anyway, look at him. Like he, it was a crazy interview. The reason I don't even know what to say about that shit because it was a little wild. You know what I mean? Because you really saw him like unleash a lot of shit. And right now, I think Soulja Boy he told everybody he just got signed. He dropped a new single, Hit My Line, which was a little decent and shit like that. So I mean, do we feel like he's gonna be back on top?
As far as music, not really, but I like to see what he does because you know he gonna bite somebody flow. He did good on this feature that he did recently with Chief Keef called Gated. It was nice.
That recently came out?
Yeah, like last year, a couple months ago, on Chief Keef.
I didn't know they were still cool.
Yeah, like Chief Keef, probably the coolest nigga in the rap game. He don't beef with nobody. He living his life.
Really? Because he did, like, try to kill a producer and ran up into some nigga home.
Shit happens.
I will say this. In terms of Soulja Boy rapping and shit, I don't care. Like, he's going to do what he's going to do. Live his best life.
But it's like, do you think he's going to be on top?
Problem, no. But my problem is that he's calling himself an entrepreneur selling emulated game consoles and shit. That's where my beef comes.
We gotta support black businesses, though.
Do we?
I mean, think of okay.
Do we? Because like,
yes, we do.
Here's the thing. Because yes, I support black businesses, but don't come at me and just say like, "Yo, I got this dope ass game console for you," when I can just make that same shit for like
Chinese niggas do the same shit though. Chinese niggas be doing game emulators and shit like that, like little systems and shit, and white people don't get a problem with it. I agree with Soulja. Hey,
on that end,
that it's a black kid doing the same shit, and he get like hella more money for
That's
it.
fine.
Let's shut his ass down.
But here's the thing, because like here's the thing. I make emulated consoles, so I do the same shit that Soulja's doing right now. I understand it, but at the same time,
exactly,
I'm not gonna be like, but I'm not gonna be like, yo, man, like this that shit. Like, you want PlayStation games? Yo, I got a PlayStation built in that bitch. You want an Xbox? Yeah, you can use a Wii controller.
Well, we gotta fund it. We gotta fund it from the bottom up though. So it's like, say he sell that shit out, right? Nothing went wrong, right? Now we got like a black man owning a game system. You know how dope that shit will be.
But it ain't a game system. It's an emulation.
It's an emulation system.
There's a difference, nigga. But
you get enough money, start making his own games.
Then
Start funding motherfuckers.
Here's the thing: take that money from your rap shit and invest it.
There's no money for the rap shit right now. You haven't heard from Soulja in 10 years.
He's still getting money off of like all of his hits.
He's still getting
Who
money from
going
that
back
shit.
and playing Soulja Boy
records? Have you ever been to a white wedding?
True.
The Superman is they Casper slide.
No.
Yes.
All I'm saying,
they ruined it.
Look, if you just I want to go into like a crowded place just full of white people and just play that on a speaker and see who get in the line. Just
like, look, Soulja Boy. All I'm saying is like, don't come at me selling me some shit that I can do for $8.
But you ain't gotta buy it necessarily.
I don't have to buy it at all.
But he's obviously there's a demand for it because he's sold out of it.
Here's the thing, look, there's a demand for fucking anything if somebody else wants to put in the work for
it. What's it say he lied about? He did lie about a lot of things.
But here's the thing though, you can't, because like emulation stuff, that's still like gray area legally. So you mean to tell me that you gonna profit like hella loud and shit, let niggas know like you can play Mario, Sonic 2, and Sonic Adventure on the same console and not get a lawsuit for that shit?
Yeah, you can't sell that. Not for resale.
I mean, if you're gonna do that, you gotta be like, yo, my nigga, like put that shit in a rap song. Like, hey,
it's licensed, bro.
Right, that could be a new scamming. Yup, it's like, hey, got that PlayStation, Xbox mix. I
mean, okay.
And then put a little dance on it. You straight,
right?
I feel you on that.
It's gonna be the new scamming.
Because the thing is, right now he's marketing it as the ultimate gaming system. Like, I can do all this motherfucking shit. Like, have you pulled up the specs? Have you looked at the box?
I haven't looked at the box.
It got like HDMI and it got RB3 type shit on the back. Nigga, those is from three different generations of gaming.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not bad if you like retro gaming.
When was the last time you seen a TV that got like a little hole for the cords in it?
Not my TV.
And I'm not talking blue and green.
Not my TV. I have a smart TV.
Exactly. He's got HDMI and he got the dumb TV cords with the yellow.
What
red.
he lied about the sales of the project too, because he said he like sold probably like 10 or 12, and they still haven't got the consoles.
That's because motherfuckers will buy anything.
Well,
Well,
I
he
mean,
sold
If
out.
your name is right.
I mean, that's what he said, but they showed a graph chart that he didn't sell out at all, and people still haven't got the.
Well, also,
consoles.
because Nintendo came and was like, yo, so we heard you making money off
if
our
you go
games and shit.
if you go to soldierboygame.com, it redirects you to nintendo.com.
No, his store is down. I can't buy anything.
Damn.
You can't buy anything if you go to the store at all.
That's
Yeah.
because
I wasn't gonna buy it no way, but yeah.
you know,
You want to go buy?
I gotta pay. I had a PS4. What do I need an emulator for?
I have an emulator. So what
I
what
mean, the
is
only
someone else
emulator
shit
I
for?
might need is like one of those Xboxes that plays all the games.
I guess I made myself a whole retro console, but we can talk about that off. So I don't get.
Aight.
I ain't trying to get hit with no fines.
Cool.
I already
we
know.
will talk afterwards because I do need to.
Well, before we get off this Soulja Boy thing, I mean, do we like this Soulja? Do we like this more grown?
He's giving the people what they want.
He never changed.
I feel. I mean, he's going troll.
He's doubling down, bro. He's doubling down.
I mean, the way he came at Tyga.
Like he's the full dollar. He's like fuck 50 Cent. I'm the full dollar. I'm doubling down.
I mean, he went hard at Tyga.
Troll of the year.
He
Yeah.
kept talking about the fact that Travis Scott fucked this girl. I was like, leave it alone, man.
He can't.
Leave it alone, dog. I mean, I like it. I like this one. I mean, to be honest, I think we all just missed Soulja Boy. To be honest with you,
I think we just
He
missed
never
the
really
show.
left. But yeah, we missed the show.
We missed the show.
He,
That's what
he
it is.
stayed in the studio. He went in the studio. He went to
I wouldn't agree that he was.
he went to
focused.
college.
Did he?
Yeah, he went to that Sky High shit.
DeVry?
No, he went to Sky High.
Oh.
James, can you fact
Yeah.
check that because that sounds like a fairy tale. I don't think that actually happened.
Sky High, the video game college. That shit.
I went to video game college.
Yeah. He went
Oh,
to
I
that
thought
shit.
you meant like the Disney movie with Kurt
No,
Russell.
no, he's not a superhero. He's just Soulja Boy.
Right, not Soulja Man.
He's
Got
big,
it.
big Draco now.
Big Draco,
Big
yup.
Draco. I don't know. I like this new Soulja. I mean, it's only so far trolling can get you. We seen that with 6ix9ine.
But this is the original troll. Soulja Boy has been a.
Soulja Boy wasn't an original troll. Come on now.
Did you see what he did to Ice-T?
That was a response.
No. That's deeper than that. He did the response. Then, you know, Phil No BEP, right? Or
Do you know
Broken-
trolling? Do you know trolling?
Listen, Broken Equipment, right? They did collab cartoons making fun of Ice-T, saying having him call up Ice-T, having him call up Soulja Boy and apologize.
Yeah, but that's not trolling.
Yes,
That's like beef. That's beef.
that's-
Trolling is like you haven't done anything to me, but I'm antagonizing.
Not
you.
necessarily.
it's beef, but like Ice
Trolling is.
You hear that sound? That's the sound of bullshit, Jarrell.
Ice-T didn't know about this new era of rap. He thought it was like, oh, fuck that dude. He fucked up rap. Then Soulja Boy went on a video. First, it was that. Then, because it was beyond like rap. It was like, wow, you gonna diss me? Then I'm just gonna diss you back the way I know how. And the only thing Ice-T sent his son after Soulja Boy. Had him make a video like, yeah, since my dad can't call you a bitch, I'm gonna call you a bitch. And then Soulja Boy responded to that. It was a whole back and forth.
But it
on the
wasn't. That
internet.
wasn't a troll though.
Yeah,
But
That was
troll-
his responses. That was like beef. Beef is like tit for tat. Tit for tat.
But like you can go on Twitter and just say today is a good day today #bless, and someone could be like fuck you, hope you die, nigger, and I'm like that's a troll.
That's a troll, right?
But,
that
like-
was like unrequited.
Exactly, and like you don't have to like have a beef to troll, but at the same time, if you got beef, that can fuel the trolling. Trolling is trolling, nigga, and that's just
Yeah.
trolling.
I guess
Gang.
we got two different definitions.
You just
of
got trolled, nigga.
All right. Let a nigga you beef with make a cartoon making fun of your ass and bring up an old clip of you dancing.
I mean, it was. I mean,
For coats.
I mean, Soulja Boy handled that perfectly.
he retired Ice-T.
I don't know about retired because he wasn't even rapping.
I think
at the time.
I think that Law and Order money retired Ice-T.
Exactly. He had good bread off Ice.
I think Ice-T was thinking about a comeback. He was like, nah, these new kids.
No, Law and Order paying him pretty good.
Yeah.
Really good.
I want to keep rapping, but I gotta make my thag dues.
At least he.
Oh man. So I mean, okay. I mean, we'll just leave it at that for Soulja, I guess. I mean, I hope the best for him.
We'll see what happens in the next week. Cause you know he gonna do something else.
It's gonna be all internet shit. It's not gonna be
Yeah.
any real like music stuff. He gonna come out with maybe a hit in the summertime or maybe a feature in the summer of a decent.
I mean,
song,
he got a
but
record deal, so I mean, this ain't the last we gonna see of Soulja, obviously. So we got to just check in with him when the project drops. And
I
shit.
mean, if you want to hear some recent shit from him, I think King Soulja 3 came out last year.
I'm not big on albums from Soulja. I think I gotta
Hey,
wait. I mean,
Hey, he been working. He stay in the studio. If you don't hear from Soulja Boy on the internet, then sometimes people feel like he's not doing anything. But yeah, he stays in the studio.
he gotta make a living. I mean,
He stay in the booth.
he gotta make a living. I mean, I think Charlamagne pointed out something like what he did for views is like, when you type in 50 Cent, he redirects to his video.
Yeah, that's what happened. He was the original Rick Roller on LimeWire.
Yeah. So you just get all like his music out there
That's
that
how
way.
he started. You.
I mean, he a big hustler, so I mean, I think Soulja be good in that situation. But now, since we talk about rap, Wizard dropped Future's project, Big Future.
Album of the year
I don't
2019.
even fuck with Future like that, man.
How many times? How many times is like
2018 is 21 Savage, but 2019 is Future Hendrix.
it was 3 days? The album dropped 3 days before the
gonna-
end.
You gonna put Future over Big Crit?
Big Crit.
Over Big Crit?
It was amazing. It was a breath of fresh air for hip hop. It was a nice. It was like
a breath of another trap nigga.
Big Crit.
It's
Big,
a breath, a
Big
big
Crit's that nigga, bro.
Big Crit. I mean, Big Crit is just disappointing to me.
He's not disappointing. He's bars. He is hip hop. He is Southern rap. It's like, but you have to understand, there's a certain level you gotta you reach when you keep it real as Crit. He's gonna keep a constant fan. He's gonna keep a constant fan base. He's gonna.
I don't think he's the only
relevant.
honest. I don't think honesty is preventing him from his
Honesty,
fame.
bars. His production is dope. It's just
dope.
he has very little mainstream appeal.
Did he have any features on this one?
He got something with T.I. on there.
That's predictable.
You wild.
I mean, you asked the question, I gave you an answer, nigga.
I know. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Crit. Like, why would you ain't doing anything?
Who else? I mean, he keep it real. He keep it South. He keep it to himself. He's like I said, he doesn't have too much mainstream appeal, so you're not gonna hear it on the radio, especially in Chicago or anywhere. Like,
Didn't he like take a break for a long time and then drop an album? Yeah, and then he just dropped another one after.
It's been a minute though.
the
bro.
rap game, it just be like that sometimes.
I don't know. I think it's just Big Crit, dog.
But in the end, it's KRIT forever.
But y'all like the project though?
Yeah.
I like it. It's
What?
dope.
I don't get.
But see, the thing is like, I know Future has dropped one, but I'm really fucking with Future though. But every time he's about to drop an album or he does one, he got to talk shit about Sierra to get his attention out there.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's the relevancy game.
It's
No.
relevancy game. Bro.
He's more relevant than Sierra and fucking whatever the nigga name
It keeps
is.
Russell
it keeps
Wil-
her relevant and it
Russell
keeps him
Wilson?
relevant.
Well, yeah, I don't think he has to. He said it even on the interview. He's like, I got just the same hits as Taylor Swift.
But
They
see,
both have 77 hits
but
together.
don't matter. He keep bringing them up. If he's so good,
Because the
without, why
media
he
keep
bringing 'em up?
talking about him. The media keeps Future's baby mama.
It's the relevancy game. It's because like I always say, we don't know these people for real.
Mhm.
Whatever they tell us, we're inclined to believe just because they said it on camera.
Mhm.
They don't have to actually mean it. Yeah, they probably him and Sierra might actually be cool, but
Yeah.
we don't know that because what they portray to the cameras is totally different.
She might hit with that text like, "Don't forget to talk about me." And he'd be like,
But
"Bet."
with him saying shit negative about her, it has women being fans of Sierra the person. So now she can sell her makeup, her clothing line.
Nobody's
whatever
buying
modeling shit.
Sierra's thing. They sold her Sierra's last album that was sold with a bucket of KFC chicken.
Nobody cares about. See, the thing about the difference between
This is a fact.
when it comes to music, Sierra is irrelevant.
To music,
like-
yeah.
Like in the past, she had some hits. It was cool, but the thing about Sierra is her songs were never really like about yourself. It was more like a basic
She tried it though.
overlay of drama.
I mean, she tried to do the more sexier, dirtier appeal towards the end of her career.
No, she was always sexy. That hip roll, The Matrix, that
She-
was
she-
her.
She did that towards I mean, the beginning, but it was like my goodies, not my
Yeah, he
goodies. So it was
started out
always
with
from an
goodies.
angle of
I like
like
the way you ride it. It was all sex.
that was toward the end of her career. Like, let me ride it. That ride it beat.
Ride It
like,
was her second beat, her second hit.
No. That was 2 albums after.
No, it was Goodies. Then it was like I like the way you ride, because I was still in high school
Now
when
you
it
singing
came out.
Now you're singing Jeremiah now.
No. He's singing. That's Sierra.
That was Sierra.
Yeah. Then it was Features. Then she had that song Petey Pablo.
she also
Then she had the
she
one
had-
Missy Elliott.
She had
Then-
Get Up with Chameleon there.
Yep.
James, look it up. Let me ride this year. I swear to God, that's like
I like the way you ride it, or it's Ride It. One of
Let's
the
just
other.
ride it.
That was like her third
I
album.
like the way
That was like her
you
second or third
That
album.
was the second
You
hit.
telling me that song was on Goodies?
It was. I think it was either on her second, because like she had the all white. It was when she had the
That
long
wasn't with
hair.
Goodies. That
It
wasn't
was
on
in the
Goodies.
second album.
It was the one after Goodies.
Yeah.
The one after Goodies, yeah. Okay,
Basic,
I agree with that.
Basic Instinct 2010.
2010. So
Right.
boom. So that was her third album, right? Was that to be a third album? Because I'm like, that's when she was like, okay, I can't do the because every R&B singer has to have like the good natured appeal.
Right. When she
like,
started out, because she was like a teenager, so she had like.
she couldn't do that type of material. So towards the end, that she tried to redo it, and everybody was like, Sierra, like.
Well, she was like that bad chick in high school that was like, no, I'm a virgin, I'm chilling. Like then like the drug dealer hit her, and then it's like she went crazy.
That was album number 4, boys.
Oh
Four.
damn! Then
See,
what was her
towards
second?
toward the end of the
What
career?
was her hits then? Because
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Well, as far as
I
music,
mean, that's what I'm saying,
Hey.
dog.
she had hits though.
She had a couple. I mean, she even made "Promise Ring" a hit. Remember that song was just like, "That's my promise ring." Like it was a positive, and it was positive messages, and I like it. It's just like towards the end of her career, she got more grown, and she couldn't do that like little kid type of thing anymore. So now she had to move into like a more adult appeal.
And also there was just certain notes she just couldn't hit.
That too. And that's when you saw like 50 Cent, and, like to make her a little bit more street, a little bit more tough and stuff like that. And then you saw the thing with Future, and the thing with Future didn't work out for her career at all. So now
Actually, it did. She can retire from music now. She does modeling. She sells Fashion Nova.
I mean,
Fashion Nova model.
I mean, hell, I sell Fashion Nova shit.
Yeah, I would too. They got some dope ass outfits. For the
Some
man.
dope outfits,
Yeah.
man. Some
But,
really dope ones.
Fashion Nova, hit us up, G.
So I mean,
Yo, get that Fashion Nova sponsor.
so do you think it's scary to see where Future's at? And the reason I'm saying that is because now we're seeing more trap artists. Because you remember, like Future controlled a lot of the streets.
Yeah.
With DS2, Dirty Sprite, Future Hendrix album came out. And, like, it was a lot of projects Future was on that the streets was like rocking with. It's weird now because now that we have like Lil Baby and Gunna, who's like kind of controlling this shit right now. What is Future gonna do? And does that project deliver?
Future doesn't have a lane. Future is in a lane of his own. Like Future always see Lil Gunna and Lil Baby and all them niggas. They have their young nigga hood appeal. Future always started. He had his hood appeal, but his music that popped was his emotional, sad drug dealer music. I'm in my feelings. This is how you feel when you sad.
It's getting more softer.
It was always soft. Remember the song "Turn Out the Lights"? I'm looking forward to.
I remember that, yeah. But
It
that was like a roller though. That was like something you took, little bitty back to the crib with. You know what I mean?
That was what he was made. Those were his songs. Like,
But he came
niggas-
out first with Tony Montana, which was a hard record.
That was his hard record. That was around the same time, wasn't it? Tony Montana and Turn Out.
It was the same area, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, the niggas had Tony Montana. It's like I'm the roughest, toughest nigga out here. But then he had the songs that was like, I got feelings too. I've been hurt before. I wish I had somebody I could trust, somebody that could hold my gun. Somebody to take the charge. Like,
I think if anything,
Right? Do 5 years for a nigga.
right?
Future's plan is to make. You remember those Now That's What I Call volume whatevers?
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna do that for the strip industry. Like that's what he's gonna be doing.
Yes.
Basically.
So like when you go to strip club, like damn, she working that pole. I want that song. They be like, yo man, here's your little goodie bag on the way out.
You're getting back.
But,
Yes.
so I mean, okay. Do you think in the realm of where trap music is today, and I'm looking at you, Ty, because you're the person that really sat with the album. Do you think that it compares to like where Lil Baby and Gunna is, and like, do you think like does it compete right now in that realm of music?
Or
would you
he
say-
doesn't have to compete. That's why nobody dropped anything when Future dropped his shit. It was out of respect, and also like you can't compete with Future. They are fans of Future. And then also, he always makes statements how niggas always try to buy this swag, buy this style. He's the one who started niggas like, on this fashion shit. He's the one that started niggas, really talking about these drugs, even though he don't do it. Which, you know, I always talk about niggas false flagging. Yeah, he false flag on his drug shit. I understand that, and it's killing a lot of people. Stop with the
Yeah, that was a
lean,
weird
kid.
thing. Everybody's like, you didn't do lean for a year? Like,
No,
it was like,
no, everybody look, and when anybody talks about Future, because he don't do that much shows, so when they see Future in person, they be like, yo, he the most soberest motherfucker in the room half the time. I don't know what the fuck.
you can't be on lean and expect for you to do a concert for an hour. You can't.
Lean also fucked up Wayne for a long time.
You know what I'm saying? It fucked up Wayne. Wayne, you could barely understand it. And everyone like,
when he talk.
Yeah,
When he
said,
talk, you
"I'm
can't
easy
understand a
as
nigga."
Baby, now I'm just a baby.
Like, you can't understand a nigga like, yo, just write it down, Wayne, whatever you need. Just write it down on a sheet of paper. Like the drug industry is fucking these rappers up. So it's like, yeah, if I'm a rapper and I'm in a game and this is how I feed my fucking kids, you know how many kids Future got? Like, yeah, I have to sober up, deliver on projects, and do the shows that I have to get to. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I just worry for Future because this is like this project. I feel like is a turning point of whether like you know that commercial fan base is like, yeah, I'm gonna go towards Baby and Gunna because this shit's not knocking anymore. And plus, he's older. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not the young Future where it's like, you know, I fucked your bitch in them Gucci flip flops. You know, that's not the same nigga anymore.
Actually, it kind of is, but he still got feelings though.
So it's like it's a different Future. He's more grown. He's more mature and shit. So now, which begs the question: can there be mature trap music?
I mean, that's relative.
What you mean by relative?
It's what you do with it. I mean, there's older trappers. Like, if you at a certain age, you can't be serving bags on the block. You can't be standing in front of a corner store.
Not in the sense of like actually going out there and
trapping.
gangbang.
Actually
Not
trapping.
actually trapping.
No, it's
Is
the
there a way
same-
is there a way to trap as 40-year-olds?
Man, at that
It's
point,
the
just
same
get a job in the
concept.
office.
It's the
Fuck
same
it.
concept.
I'm saying like as far as music, because you can't ignore the fact that trap is a young man's game, music wise.
his not fully trap. He's explaining his lifestyle. That's the whole thing about Future. Future is lifestyle trap.
But he came out as a trap artist.
yeah, but
Yeah,
now it's,
so I'm just saying,
but
like,
that-
as a trap artist, somebody who's grown, can he exist in that place? Because there's no other trap person I see except for 2 Chainz that's an older person in that.
and
that
he's
lane.
doing the same. Him and 2 Chainz are doing the exact same thing. They're rapping about a lifestyle. They're rapping about, in the past I did this, but now I got bezels on my wrist.
Yeah, but you don't see them making that much of an impact as far as like the little pumps, the little Uzis, the little babies, the Gunners and shit like that.
They're in a lane of their own. When they release music, people sit and listen instead of like these kids that are like scrapping for change on the bottom like a stripper when it rains.
So then that would hurt their commercial success, right?
No, like when you solidify your name,
Because
in
white
the
people are
game-
listening to the new pop, like young kids, the little pumps and shit. That's who they go to festivals for.
Yeah, but Future don't do festivals. Future
He does festivals.
Future does less shows than everybody and makes twice as much. To get Future to even come out,
He was
the
gonna
house,
go. He was gonna go do a show with Nicki Minaj, but he flaked out because Nicki Minaj couldn't sell too many tickets.
exactly. If you can't reach Future's quota, he's not gonna show up. That's how it works. And he does. And these niggas, they do festivals every other day, and to even scratch the surface of what Future gets in 5 shows a year, 10 shows a year. These niggas do like 50, 60. Future is just like Drake. You don't have to drop mixtape after mixtape. Future will drop a mixtape if he's in his feelings or he feel like, you know what, the people deserve something. I'm gonna give it to him.
Do you still listen to that last mixtape he dropped?
Which one?
The Beast Mode 2.
Beast Mode 2? That was amazing. I only listened to it twice.
This one's not
what was-
amazing.
I liked it, but it didn't have anything that stuck to me.
So do you see a decline in Future? I'm just saying
No,
that
this-
because I'm saying that just because I feel like it's a decline in his music right now. That's why I'm asking you because you're the only other Future
Well,
fan.
with Beast Mode was a totally different feel. This album, the album is beautiful. All right, it's musically sound. He stayed in the studio. And then he came out. He was like, "Fuck Sierra," and then dropped the album.
I mean, at some point,
Man, at some point you just get tired of him bashing Sierra. You
that's
know?
what I said like 20 minutes ago.
Who else? Yeah. Right. Matty Ben said that.
And he was like, no. And then y'all just had a long ass debate
Yeah.
to just get to the point that I already started the conversation with.
I'm sorry.
I mean,
Matty,
we
Fuck both
already-
y'all.
Matty's right. Matty's right.
I mean, we nipped that in the bud. We said that's the relevancy game. That's really all he has.
yeah, the conversation was relevant.
Yeah,
That's how
it was like that's the relevancy game. That's really all he has as far as like promotion and shit. Because he don't do interviews or nothing. It's all just people asking him about Sierra and him talking about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's come a point where I don't give a fuck.
And people only bring it up when he's about to drop an album.
I mean, you got to. I mean, it's not everybody knows they do that shit for promo. But I do appreciate Future actually going out and doing interviews because you don't really see it as much.
Dang.
Future's a very private person.
He
So-
don't leave the house unless there's check involved, my nigga.
He did that interview for free. It's Hot 97, nigga. They don't pay niggas.
It's still promotion though.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he got it out there, but I mean, to hear him talk about, and it's mainly just him and how he made his baby. You know, he got like 15 kids and
That's
a lot
too
of
many.
babies, and like a lot
He's
of
from the
baby
South, man. That's
The South, fuck,
15 is the minimum.
basically. You got 10 kids? Oh man, you waited.
Young.
Those churches won't fill
What's wrong?
themselves.
She can't have babies?
So I mean, like, it's not impossible, but I'm trying to think of something he said in that interview that stuck out to me. Yeah, it was dad making his baby mamas work as a team. He's saying that he was a good father. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff he was talking about with Sierra and Russell. He said that wasn't true. Do we believe that? Do you think he's a good dad?
We don't know.
I don't know. That's his life, not mine.
I mean, his baby mamas ain't out like complaining about him.
Yeah, as long as he ain't fucking up my money, I
Right.
don't give a fuck.
That's facts. That's facts.
I mean, if he comes into my Venn diagram fucking up shit,
Yeah.
then we're gonna have a conversation.
I feel that. Well, I mean, plus he got like a case coming out. Like, didn't he have like a case with like he got another chick pregnant. She didn't have a divorce, so it was like a whole little thing with that. Did you hear about it?
A divorce or an abortion, one or the other.
The abortion, yeah, he needed an abortion.
I don't know.
Maybe it was a divorce and just ended all
Divorce.
He wanted a divorce and an abortion.
at the same time.
That's a crazy 6 months.
2 for 1. Is there a lawyer for that? I don't know.
This 2019, there's lawyer for everything.
For everything, man. All right, well, we got that, and let's just get off Future. The Weeknd dropped out, not a single.
Drop the single. You think he taking shots at Drake?
Oh, he definitely taking shots at Drake. In the song, he had a line where he says, "I just want to have a baby by the right one,
And I don't want to have to hide one.
and I don't want to have to hide one." So it's like there's no reason you would say a bar like that if you wasn't talking about Drake, and it's not
Subtle.
It's not subtle at all. And he said that in the first verse, so it's like he wanted him to hear that shit. It wasn't like buried in like the second or third.
See, I don't think it's that deep.
It's not. It shouldn't be.
I don't think it's that deep. I mean, it's just like
And there's been tension between him and Drake for a while.
Oh yeah, because I mean I know there's like some money issues between them, right?
It was money issues, and then you could see OVO. Like, you see everybody that signed OVO right now. The only person that dropped anything in the last 5 years was Drake and Baca.
Birdman.
So it's
He
like,
being
you
Birdman.
know you got Party Next Door. You know you got a bunch of niggas that's on this album. On his label. So he kind of wanted to shelf Weeknd. I think the Weeknd got out of the, 'cause he was on OVO for a little while, so he left it, and they had beef after that. But they got cool again because he like posted his new album like when his last album dropped and stuff, and it was cool. So it's like, I don't know what's happened from there until now to where he like do a verse about him and shit. There's a whole bunch of Canadian drama.
Look, I am not a fan of R&B.
Well, R&B niggas can have feelings too. Come on now,
You
man.
can have feelings, but not about no other nigga. I'm not gonna sing about you.
I mean,
you Robbie. I mean, to think about it, we do same shit. Like Tupac hit him up and shit. They, you know,
That's
because
that's
when you
rap.
see Tupac.
Yeah.
I mean, remember when Diddy used to make him do that shit? Like have him sing off and shit.
You have sing offs and shit. You
You
do
can
that
have
R&B.
sing
You
off,
can have a
but you
sing
can't. No, you
You
have
can
to do that in
R&B?
person. You have to do that in person as men. You can't just.
fuck
You
that.
can't be making subliminals on a track like it's a girl or something. I don't know.
I mean, yeah.
I can't harmonize with hate.
Well, you also can't sing for shit. So.
Hold on now. Hold on now.
Oh, you about to
I
drop?
got no, hell no. But I got a little bit of a voice. I'm out here.
Bust a little note out there since you not do some R&B shit.
Nah.
Are you scared now? Like,
I mean, I can't just
just like a
Not without
Chicago
warming up.
West Side nigga.
What up, man? Ain't no,
Every Chicago West Side nigga think they can sing and shit. Like, I don't really sing like that.
I don't
but,
sing
you know,
for
I
niggas,
can.
G. Not,
Too many dudes in here, bro.
Right,
You
all
gotta-
dudes and shit. Not nana.
It's like 12 girls around. There's too many dudes, bro. I
I
saw
don't
Carl.
sing for hard legs, G.
Oh, you got kneecaps? Nah, I can't do it. I can't do it.
Are we ready for another weekend project?
I am. Yes. Star Trek was dope.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like the blend with him and Daft Punk. I thought that was a good move, though.
I enjoyed that album, so I'm ready for a new one.
They even made a comic book about it with Marvel.
Word?
Yeah, deadass. They had a comic book with just like the whole thing, and if you bought it like the physical copy, you got that too.
Wait, what did I say? Star Child? Starboy.
Starboy was it, yeah. That was a good. Daft Punk really get motherfuckers right, man. They're like one of the best producers I've ever heard. I mean, they make timeless songs. Like not one song where it's like that feels dated.
True.
Which is crazy. You know,
They're from the future, man.
Yeah.
You see their outfits.
You know, they did that Grammy performance. They wasn't even there. They just had motherfuckers dress up like them. And
But
do
the
the
rumor
song.
was that they were actually there, but they weren't there. They were sitting in someone else's seat.
Yeah, I don't want to work.
just
Yeah.
He's
Like, just press play, G.
Just
like, mom better not fuck up.
just come on.
They in the crowd and shit. It was like, who are these two random white dudes?
Come on.
I like that. I mean, there's this Dad and Pharrell. I think that's the best producers to me is like Daft Punk, Pharrell, Timbaland, and Swiss Beats. And the only reason I put Kanye on that subject is just 'cause, I don't know. I haven't seen Kanye don't have a lot of range with his beats, in my opinion.
Those samples ain't doing it for you.
I like it.
Or are you past the point of having samples on a song?
I like his old producing shit. Everything up until the point of Dark Twisted Fantasy.
I'm telling.
I believe that's the
point. That's the pinnacle.
I mean, like with all the Trump shit he doing, I don't agree with it at all. You know, whoever he is now, that's not who I agree with. But Dark Twisted Fantasy, you cannot say that's not one of the greatest albums of all time.
Period.
You know what I'm saying?
Like in the Kanye canon, that's where he peaked. He's only gonna go downhill from there.
You can't. It's impossible to top that album. Everything from like All the Lights to everything he put, like to really break down and see every piece he put in All of the Lights it will blow your fucking mind. Like how many. It's crazy to make this one sound. How many pieces he put together. It's like almost like that's how why he crazy now. Like it takes so much time in the studio to put fucking Elton John vocal right here, right, and then go blend beautifully into Alicia Keys' voice and go into Charlie Wilson like just in 2 seconds, like in that much love into that song is fucking crazy to me, man. I don't know. That's just me. I love that album. And then what's her face? Was it Ariana Grande?
Oh yeah.
She dropped
7 rings.
7 Rings, which was basically like Soulja Boy.
Pretty Boy Sweat.
Soulja Boy
Also
swag.
Princess Nokia Mine.
She got so much heat from that, man. That's the only thing I hate about Ariana Grande. She be twirling around like she thick, and I'm tired of seeing that shit. She got a body of a 4th grader that's about to graduate. Like I can't sit here.
She even look like she about to go to that 7th grade winter ball for every year for the past 10 years.
I judge all the rappers that date her. Like how the fuck you standing next to this little girl? Like this is weird. It's weird to me. I need something to prove you a woman. Like
they got it.
Yo, tag me out of this conversation real quick.
I can't talk about Ariana Grande not having a woman's body.
I mean,
you ever see an interview with a vampire and that little girl that couldn't grow up? That's what she remind me of. Like, I just want to be a woman. Like, she has a great voice, talented, can't grow up. Am I wrong for that? I'm wrong for saying that it's Ariana Grande fan. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's probably her appeal, like her draw.
What? Like a little? Come on, man. That's why I don't even listen to it, man. The reason we watched Beyonce because I was a woman on the fucking video. I was a woman. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
but Beyonce also dance, and she also like make you snatch your wig off and like do a whole bunch of shit.
do you know how weird Ariana Grande looks standing next to Nicki Minaj? Do you know how weird that looks?
Nah, Nicki Minaj, that's a woman.
Imagine Ariana Grande standing next to her. It's like, who the fuck is that? Your daughter?
Oh, you invited your niece?
That's your niece right there. I could be a stepdad. That's cool. Like it's weird.
I could be no.
Like it's just weird. Like look, it's just weird, man. It's like the arms are weird. I don't know. Like her, the only thing that's big about her is her hair, and that's not even hers. So it's like it's.
It looked like she clipped that bitch on like a Lego.
I'm about to come out the crib. I click.
Perfect.
I know she been through a lot. It's like you can eat though. Like you can eat.
I don't know. And then she'll just look like a plum.
Like I don't know, man.
You don't want to pop that biscuit can. It's not.
I don't know how Big Sean did it.
He's Big Sean. Every girl that Big Sean probably fucked with was like 5 feet tall
and weighed like 98 pounds. Like
Yep.
he be fucking with gymnasts and shit.
Probably for a good cause.
I mean,
so they can call him Big Sean.
Boy.
Boy.
you don't really see him and Janine Aku on Instagram anymore. Like usually she would like. I don't know if you. I don't know
What'd
if
you call her?
Janine. What's her name? How you say her name?
Janine Aiko.
Aku. Anyway.
They going all Samurai Jack on us and shit.
Aku.
I am Aku.
Aku. Like I don't know if you follow them. Do you follow them on Instagram?
I don't.
So
I
usually,
like my brain cells.
so usually she'll like post like if you see her post, she posts like a mad woman. She'll post like 3 of the same photos every day. So it'd be like a selfie, me and Big Sean, me and Big Sean, me and Big Sean. And every time Big Sean posts, which is like every day, she'll comment like, "Oh, you look sexy. Oh, I love you, babe." And he'll have to do the same thing. So it's like regular boyfriend girlfriend shit. Crazy, right? You don't see that anymore. And then the only thing you see Janine doing is posting about depression and shit. Big Sean not even on Instagram at all. So I'm thinking they broke up.
See, that's the problem with putting your whole life on social media, because you got niggas like you analyzing that
Right,
shit. Like
it's
you ain't
none
got
of
shit
our
else to do.
business.
Hey, I like Janine, so I mean, if I see an opening, nigga.
Look, it's none of our
Well,
business.
yeah,
he
man.
need to stay in the booth.
And then you're gonna get that
She
big
needs
ass
to
like
get-
tattoo of Sean looking at you every time she change her shirt.
What? I'm just saying, Big Sean he can't stay in the booth. I'm gonna answer your question first. He can't be in the booth because he has a fucking crazy boss with a Trump hat.
Boy,
So it's like he can't make any music right now if he wanted to. The whole good music month. You think you'll be crazy if you don't think Kanye called him and was, "Hey, Big Sean, we're doing a crazy month of albums.
Big Llama
Are you
Dun
down?"
Sean.
And then
Big
Big
Sean.
Right, and Big Sean was just like, "Are you gonna do that Trump shit?" Yeah, then I'm not gonna do it. So obviously they stalling my man's out.
Everybody works for someone that voted for Trump.
Let's not do empathy towards Kanye.
It's not.
Like
it's
I'm
not,
like
it's
he
not
just
empathy
finds a
towards
way.
Kanye. It's your job. Like if you would sit on your job
Jesus.
just because the nigga who runs the company voted for Trump, then you might as well just stay. You should just get home.
But I understand that. My point is that he can't make music, which sucks because I'm a Big Sean fan. I don't know about you, but I like the content he makes.
All the money he has and he don't have a home studio.
He can't release it. When you're on a contract, you can't release
can't
music.
release shit.
You can't release shit. You can't. That's why you didn't hear Lil Wayne that whole time. Then he gave us the Carter 4, which is a shitty album.
No,
but I mean,
no,
like,
he dropped mixtapes. He dropped Sorry for the Wait 2. He dropped Dedication 5 and 6.
you can make certain mixtapes, but you can't profit off of those things, and you can't have certain things you can rap on.
Why you worried about profit?
Cause nigga, it's a job.
It's a job, but at the same time, like, you still get money because your fans want to hear you.
Why would you give your free music away when you can make that into like money, something you can stream, get paid off of?
like
you can still make shit. SoundCloud. Get money off
like
Sound.
Childish Gambino dropped like 3 mixtapes before he dropped like the one that you had to pay for.
Exactly.
Right.
So like, there's a point when you just gotta get paid for your work. What you gonna give Big Sean? Experience?
Not experience, but you can still.
I think he has that. He's like 3 albums in, if I'm not wrong.
Yo, man.
4 if you count the one he did with Janine.
Yo, if you drop this mixtape, I'll give you mad exposure, son.
Bad exposure.
There are ways where he can promote his mixtapes and still be able to profit off of them.
No, you can't
Not
do
under
it.
contract.
Even if you put it on Apple Music and was like, hey, if you get a certain number of streams, I get paid. Then that will go into the good music side of things. So you can't even release it for paid. Like, you have to do it free. That's why Lil Wayne can only do it on Dat Piff, which doesn't get a lot of views. That's why
He gets plenty of views on Dat Piff.
that doesn't get money off of. You don't get paid off Dat Piff. So he would have to get it to a direct to customer base listening, which is
That's Wayne. He loves the customers. He loves his fans.
But I'm saying
and
it
he
in terms.
loves the rap.
I'm saying in terms of Big Sean, who we're talking about. They'll be stupid to do that. I wouldn't give you free music that could potentially be a big hit just because I can't release anything. So I will wait it out. That's why you see, if you look on Instagram, he's doing a lot of conversations with DJ Khaled.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see him with Kanye. You don't see him with Kanye. You don't see him with Pusha. You don't see him with anybody from Good Speech. Tiana Taylor, no. So he's shunned out from the family.
That's his problem.
And
That's
most
his
of-
problem.
most
He
of
got to deal with that.
Most of these people, they just gotta wait till that contract expire.
Yeah.
Just
I
gotta
mean,
wait
for all
for
you
that out.
know, for all you know, he's in the studio every day, like dropping shit. He just gotta sit on it.
He need to talk to Kanye. Be like, hey, bro, I'm ready to work. That's all you got to say.
Nah, I can't go
No.
like, you gotta wear this hat.
I mean, Big Sean was the most honest artist in the game. You know, he came out with like J. Cole and Kendrick. They all did tours together. Wale, they all did like tours together when nobody knew their name.
Okay.
So this is like a class of like really honest performers that really love the art of rapping. So it's like, you know, for Big Sean to be in front of Jay and Kanye in the beginning and just running off that steam and doing like dance songs and shit like Ass with Nicki Minaj and doing big songs with Chris Brown and all these people, and then next thing you know, Kanye do some weird shit, and now he's like, where the fuck do I go? I feel him.
You ain't got to run. Like, that's your boss. Your boss going to do weird shit. Like, you have to focus on what you do to get your check.
But you gotta understand, it's not as simple as just saying that. when you do an album, it's not just you. It's Matty can rap. You're the producer. You're the sound engineer. I'm the mixer. Like, everybody puts everything into the album and shit. So it's a lot of trust.
Not to mention the producer has to approve of the album and the content on it. Like, I just saw the Quincy Jones documentary Quincy on Netflix. I think he said that Thriller had over 900 songs, and he listened to all of them to get the final 22.
Damn. And Michael Jackson stayed in the booth. Ain't no way he touched them kids.
It's a documentary coming out that's gonna say something else.
That's just internet. I halfway don't even believe it.
I don't like the new documentaries coming out after the R. Kelly documentary. I'm gonna tell you why. Because anything after that just looks like you're doing it just because the R. Kelly documentary did well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not like you did it to help people. You're doing it just to get the ad revenue.
Yeah,
dollars.
it just started calling out what's that called? A genre.
Yeah, because the moment R. Kelly came out, Bill Clinton Untold Stories came out on ABC, and then it was like firsthand accounts of like when he fucked
Monica Lewinsky.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he just got top from her.
Nah, he fucked. And he admitted
fucking cigar in her pussy, dude.
He put a cigar in her pussy.
That,
which they said was
it wasn't his dick.
He said he
Okay, Ty.
No, you know what's fucked up, James? They said that was a lie. He said they only said that so it didn't make it seem like he had physical contact with her. He fucked.
Really?
Dead ass.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
So that's why they said they tried to spin it, because at first he said, "Oh, she a stalker." So they did the media at the time, because he was like, "This is like if this came out in Me Too era, they would have believed her."
Mm-hmm.
But now it's like, okay, who's gonna make her a stalker and shit? Everybody believe that shit. Then she was like, "Oh, I got his semen on my dress." Fuck.
Damn, the president pulls out, baby.
My saxophone.
So Clint came on there. Could you imagine Hillary? So you came on the bitch? You couldn't just leave it in like it.
We can afford it. We need to replace Chelsea. What you doing?
You couldn't come on the bitch face. You just had to put it on the dress.
Nah, boy. He already knew. He's like, nah, I ain't having no kids from that little Pop Biscuit can. He ain't going. No.
What made Hillary stay? Can we talk about that?
Power.
Bill Clinton got good dick. Goddamn it.
You think ain't no dick that good. The world knew he was cheating.
Well, I mean that's also old school values too. It's like stay a part of this family in order to show that like shit can still be fixed. To be an example, especially because you got that Madam President, Mr. President for the rest of your life. Not to mention all those tax benefits and shit. Because I know so many old ass husband wives that are just not happy or still together.
Yeah, I mean they tried to make the point of saying like she wanted,
parents, yo.
She wanted to be the Senate seat for when Obama came in and shit like that. So they was like she was working towards that, and she was kind of stuck in a marriage and shit like that. But I think it was power. I think it was what you said.
I mean, it's a little bit of that, but like at the same time, politics is a game of chess.
It really is.
Because the thing is, if you go through some shit like that on a nationwide embarrassment, right? Yeah. That's what it was from Hillary's perspective. Like, you gonna embarrass me, bitch? You gonna fucking intern?
The White House was turned up.
The ugliest intern, right? Too. The one she hired.
So all of this, and if anything, it says, damn, Hillary stayed. She must be strong. She must be, she good. You know, I bet she could be a president. It's politics. It's chess.
It is chess. I don't know. I know the White House was turned up that day. Can you imagine going home to the White House knowing she know you nutted on the
bro?
Sit down.
I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure it wasn't Bill's first time. He was like, damn, now everybody know? All right.
Bill been a dog, man. You saw the way he looked at Ariana Grande and shit. Like, she's 72 pounds.
Look, and he's sitting next to Jesse, his best friend. He's like, Rainbow pushed the fuck out that nigga.
Rainbow pushed. That was the creepiest funeral I've ever been to in my life, dog.
That was weird.
I was like, I've never seen no shit like that. She's just singing her heart out. Then the little creepy pastor came in, started hugging all on her.
Like,
he held on to her
for dear life. Look,
bro.
Bill was looking at her like, he was like, boy, if it was 94,
94, he'll do it now. Fuck you mean?
Billy see all. He's so happy, bro.
Front row seats.
I bet his seat was like in front of her. He's like, let me move. Let me.
He left Hillary at home. He knew what was going on.
Baby, you trying to come like it? Nah, it was really just gonna be boring.
6 hours later, you still there? Yeah, it just started.
Ariana coming. I'll let me call you back, baby. Hillary been to
He
so
got his phone. He's just going like this.
click click. It was the creepy. It was creepy niggas, bro. It was just
Gee, the whole front row. I'm like, yeah, this is, and they put the pastor too close to that girl. Way too close.
I ain't never seen no hug like that. I was like, that.
I know.
It was that was a creepy old man hug. He too damn large to be holding on to that girl that tight.
I know, right?
But that's old. It's not even relevant no more. We don't want to bring it back up because then we go viral and then the pastor get in trouble again. He already explained himself.
I mean, pastors get a lot of money anyway. What are you gonna do? Just live rich for the rest of his life?
Oh,
he
I
got to
can't
pay
get a
for all them
third
kids
Tesla.
and shit. he got to pay for all them kids. We know how black preachers are.
That's true too. It's a pastor that did suicide because they caught him on camera having sex with another man.
Joe, lean in that nigga. You see him with the leg. Joe. The picture right.
Oh shit.
He got my
His
man's
legs
legs
is
in the air and they touching. My man's legs touching. G, I'm like, God damn.
I love that. I love that. This topic is what made Tyrex come alive, yo.
Yeah, cause
Ty over here taking notes, like, okay, legs in the air.
niggas act like it's that. Joe, I ain't never even fucked a chick like that, as aggressive as that position looked. And I'm like, damn, I have a lot to learn. I'm still young. I'm wet behind the ears. I ain't got it.
Shit.
He mauled, and the dude about the same size as he is, so it's just two big old brolic ass dudes mauling each other.
It was a crazy picture, bro. But he was like a big pastor. Everybody followed him. You know what I mean? So when that picture came out, he said he's having suicidal thoughts and shit, man. It's crazy. Because imagine the backlash of people just being, you know what I mean? You know how Christians are. You know what I'm saying? They're hypocrites. You know what I mean? Which is like, if he want to do that, that's fine. I mean, I get it. He cheated on his wife. Sucks. You know what I'm saying? But I hope he all right.
I mean, when people usually announce shit like that, 6 times out of 10, they're really just looking for help or for forgiveness for whatever they did or a way out. Because if they was really bad about it, they just do it.
You speaking from experience or something like that, man?
Somewhat, but we're not going to go into that.
Or it could be quoting from the Master P's biography. You got to be bad about it to be bad about it.
Gotta be bad about it, man. I hope he all right. I agree with you what you said. He's probably looking for attention.
I don't know. After that picture, I'd tell motherfuckers I want to die. Like I did.
Why do you feel like that, though?
I mean, also, look at it. You got a whole church behind you, and you're like preaching the gospel, and like you have to live up to those examples, and you get caught living quote unquote your best life, which then like threatens your income, your following, like that your money revenue. You fucking up your money.
When will Christians stop being hypocrites and like? Because to be honest with you, if you really look at church, right, there are a lot of gay people in church that help out, do choir, you know, like and then but it's like when the gay topic come out in the media, they shun them.
Ooh.
It's like when they gonna stop being hypocrites and just, you know?
The thing that I thought we got over that with Eddie Long. Once niggas started saying R.I.P. Eddie Long, like he was such a good pastor, like when 5 years before his death, 5, 6 years, maybe a little bit longer, they was talking about he was molesting little boys. Like he'll let them drive his car around, he'll give them money, buy them clothes and all that shit, and then send them like sexy pictures and shit.
The fuck?
Yeah, Eddie Long.
Yeah.
They even had a song on YouTube called the Eddie Long Stroke.
That's so. Well, what do you do on the internet, though?
World Star.
Look, I remember that shit.
At one point, World Star was
remember that?
World Star was life, and it had like.
And this was the Christian church.
Yeah.
Eddie Long was on TV.
That sounds like a Catholic move.
Like the big three: Bishop Eddie Long, Creflo Dollar, T.D. Jakes. Big three.
Yep. Creflo was trying to get people from his church that came from Eddie's church to go back in a sermon.
I don't want to know too much about the Christian church, man, because that shit get fucking scary, man. Because it's like, that's my faith, and it's like, man. But you can say the same thing about Catholic, though, too.
But see, here's the thing about religion and the gospel, because I have, you open a can of worms. Mm-hmm. So
you'll start singing and shit.
The thing, so it's a thing of everyone looks in the Bible and they choose and they pick and they interpret what they feel sticks to them and their values. If anything, church and the message is a reflection of their self, right? Because when you go to church, you get the message. Like we can all go at the same church, same time. We'll all get 3 different messages from the same sermon, right? Because we hear what our soul needs to hear, what we feel we need to understand, right? So when we look at the Bible, it tells us all these things, and we all pick and choose the thing that makes sense to us that we want to impinge on other people. Where instead of the core belief is do right, treat others the way you want to be treated, and be blessed and carry forward. That's all you got.
So everything Soulja Boy didn't do in the interview.
So pretty much, well, he tried to tell y'all what y'all stole was fucking flow.
All of it. Tell me what's really
going
on.
Drizzy back up in this thing. I'm ready.
What's happening?
That was probably your favorite line too, knowing damn well he stole it from Soulja.
It's okay. Soulja Boy stole lines too. Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, but Soulja Boy not a saint. He's Soulja Boy.
He got it's like.
Wait till 2050 when he get that sainthood though.
I just want somebody to love me
Saint
as
Soulja.
hard as he loves fucking Soulja Boy.
Hey,
I just want to see that little porcelain statue. So it's just like Saint Soulja going like this.
if I can find it, I'll fuck around and buy it, but
Bless
not for a lot.
you.
All right, well, we got to wrap this thing up, man. Thank you guys so much for joining us for this episode, man. Again, like and subscribe our shit, man. Next week, we're going to definitely talk about Super Broadly because it just hit the theaters and shit.
I got to get the bootleg.
We getting the bootleg, guys.
Any bootleg man, hit me up, G.
The bootleg man, if you got bootlegs, comment down here. We need to see the Super
I
Broadly.
don't want that shaky shit. I need like HD bootleg. I'm bougie.
Right.
as hell.
Yeah, you need to get like the screener.
Yeah, we gotta get the screener copy. We don't want nobody walking in front of us while we trying to watch this fucking.
Or Venmo me $12 and I'll go see that shit tomorrow.
Oh God, you know what I'm saying?
Real shit.
Venmo the Hood Nerd Network.
Fuck that. Venmo at Matty Door
All
11.
of us. No,
Look at these
Venmo, all
millennials.
of us,
Look at these millennials.
$50.
They made an app for us to beg with.
Thank God. Thank God. I would hate to be like hand to hand with that shit. I don't want to stand outside. And be like,
I will help. It's tax season, y'all. Make this a nice little donation so you can write that shit off before they built that wall. So Cash App, Venmo, just Google Matty Door 11, Matty Robinson. That's how you.
Oh God.
have all his payment information.
And the one thing we want y'all to know is Drake stole that nigga's fucking flow. That's what we need everybody to know.
I mean, you know, Drake steals culture. He a Canadian, but it's
we ain't gonna get in
whatever,
that.
you know.
This is I hate this.
Hey.
Look, stop being Drake.
We telling you what's really going on. Drizzy Drake back in this thing and
I
ready.
mean,
what's happening. All right, we go, y'all. We out.
All right, peace.
Bow.